sitting on Judgment Day. Empty bottles of hotel rooms don't treat me quite like they used to. And the company man still treats me well, paying for a glorified prison cell. Yeah, when she goes, she always says goodbye. And I give anything just to be by her side. Got a bottle and a roll, and a broken heart with no vacancy. Broken heart with no vacancy. Yeah, no vacancy. It still call me around 8:30. Been a damn long day, don't wait up too late. And I'm sitting like a prisoner in these walls. Watching basic cable, drinking alcohol. Goes, he always says goodbye. And I give anything just to be by her side. In a broken heart with no vacancy. Broken heart with no vacancy. Yeah, no vacancy. On a curbside liquor in my cup. Says goodbye in the phone hangs up. And it's kind of got me feeling some type of way. Like a sinner left sitting on Judgment Day. And she goes, and she always says goodbye. And I give anything just to be by her side. Got a bottle and a broken heart with no vacancy. Broken heart with no vacancy. No vacancy. Yeah, no vacancy. I miss College Station. Them boys are good to me. I burned Northgate down. I've been the life of a party. I seen that 12-man town. Tailgate see. The road goes on. Can't stay long. I got sights to say. A panhandle. Lived young, wild, and free. Northern winds kicked my rear end and got the best of me. Found myself stuck in Lubbock, playing my songs for free. But the road goes on, can't stay long. I got sights to say. Oh, the heart I broke, it's running away. Never got me over you. Cause it's true. Times this road gets lonesome, and I wonder how you been. Ain't help but think you're probably somewhere better off with him. But if you ever hear my songs and you still love me, yeah, darling, hurry home. Can't stay long before you got sights to say. Oh, said, oh, it'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby, these things eat at your bones and drive your young mind crazy. But when you place your head between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no weight at all. I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. 'Cause if I say I miss you, I know that you won't. But I miss you in the morning when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done. To you, I'm just a man. To me, you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Poising myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. Did hear you say you've been waiting all night? Orange dancing in your eyes from bulb light. Voice only trembles when you try to speak. Take me back to us dancing this wood used to creep. Just a man to me, you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. To you, I'm just a man. To me, you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. Grass, trees, and dew, how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. Please turn those headlights around. Holding her hand. Bet you're thinking that you're her only man. You're taking her home. But you don't even realize you're alone. Don't get cozy. She already told me that she might have been kissing on you. But she was still thinking about me. Her eyes are open wide. I even got a wing. She might have been loving on you. She said she'd leave you for me. Said she wouldn't pack a bag. She'd just get up and leave. Hope you didn't tell your mama that things were going well. I hope you didn't blow money on a ring just to hear. Don't get cozy. She already told me that she might have been kissing on you. But she was still thinking about me. Her eyes were open wide. I even got a wing. She might have been loving on you. But she said she'd leave you for me. Said she wouldn't pack a bag. She'd just get up and leave. I've been missing on you. But she was still thinking about me. Her eyes were open wide. I even got a wing. But I've been loving on you. But she said she'd leave you for me. Said she wouldn't pack a bag. She'd just get up and leave. Oh, she'd just get up and leave. Holding her hand. Bet you're thinking that you're her only man. We were young, we were wild, living in a trailer park. Lot 41, it was our mark. Just good old boys in a 12-man town. Give the time, give the place, we burn it down. We were far from home, but close to kin. Loving friends today and Neil. Throwing bones at the chicken, then we'd hit the spot. We were down in beers, we were throwing shots. It was paid a lot fee, cause it still do. I'm going out tonight, and you are too. Out till 3 a.m., we were with the crew. Yeah, I miss some days, but they are through. Lot 41, you paid your dues. Lot 41, you paid your dues. Outside on the porch, the steaks on the grill. Beer in the fridge, I need a refill. We were living life, we were paying time. All critic tapped in a single wife. Holes in the walls and the showers were draped. Linoleum floors and carpet stains. Yeah, I miss them boys, but the time was paid. And it was paid a lot fee, cause it's still due. I'm going out tonight, and you are too. Out till 3 a.m., we were with the club. It's still due. I'm going out tonight, and you are too. Out till 3 a.m., we were with the crew. Yeah, I miss some days, but they are through. Lot 41, you paid your dues. Lot 41, you paid your dues. She'll set the field on fire, just cutting across the pasture. She'll have you falling for it all and then leave right after. And she got a cold heart, but she got a warm smile, cut from the same cloth. She kind of buck wild, a little bit angel, a whole lot of outlaw. She's trouble, but I tell you right now, y'all long live Canada. Goes down, girl with a sun don't rise. Rodeo for one. But it's I hate that I love the way them kisses taste like whiskey. How they wake up, take on off, and not even miss me. Leave this heartbroken, holding that smoking gun. Guess that's just the way them wild horses run. Let them run. Long live cowgirls, never gonna settle on down girls. Leave you in the Holy Ghost town, world where the sun don't rise. Rodeo for one, know you like a man. Video, holding your heart with some good aim on a gun, right, but it's not good, kind of my thing. Long live cowgirls. Don't you want to give me away? And let me down with the wild love me. Just say, only down, girls. Never gonna settle on down, girls. Leave you in a lonely ghost town, world where the sun don't rise. Rodeo for one night, love you like a must. But it's Yeah, long live cowgirls. Want 'em put on that dress that all the bad boys like. I know your daddy ain't home, so ride with me tonight. You always wind up here in a puddle of tears. Them boys are out and they're angry and they're looking for blood in the back of a blue old pickup truck. You got nowhere to go, although you're all gussied up. There's so much whiskey in his coke, it'll make her nose spin. But she swears that his love is a damn godsend. She ain't known God since she was a child. She used to play in the yard and she would dream of one day, till the world came around and took her dreaming away. Told her how to dress and act and smile. She's an Oklahoma smoke show. He's an asshole from back home. She'll never make it out alive. That small town bar scene where small vices kill your big dreams. He'd take you home, but he's too drunk to drive. One you'll never know is your small town smoke show. One you'll never know is your small town smoke show. Want 'em put on that dress that all the bad boys like. I know your daddy ain't home, so ride with me tonight. You always wind up here in a puddle of tears. Boys are out and they're angry and they're looking for blood in the back of a blue old pickup truck. You've got nowhere to go, although you're all gussied up. When you were my darling, I didn't mind lose a little sleep. I didn't mind to do a little walking. The reputation never meant that much to me. How do I find that familiar feeling? The one that carried me so many years ago. Fun was dominoes, 7-Up and Seagram. Well, things were simple then, just moving nice and slow. Ain't it strange It's strange. I had no clue. Be the boy who Mama warned you about. Had no clue. Be the boy who Mama warned you about. That old scene, it's always coming to me. I see you standing with your husband and your child. And you're a picture of strength, grace, and beauty. Me, I'm just a fool in a supermarket. But no help would surely know backward. I never had no talking anyway. You're not the kind of bend that moves backward. I turn my shopping cart around. And it's strange. It's strange. It's like Mama warned you. I know be the boy. Mama warned you. We're in Victoria. East Bernard Brahmas are on the field. It's 2024, November 22nd, second round of the playoffs, and we're at a football game. My name is Les Miller. With me, as always, is Rusty Compton. And if there's a football game to be had in the state of Texas, it's not going to get potentially any better than this, Rusty.
No, this is the one everybody's talking about, and they have been all week. This quite possibly is one of the best games in high school football tonight in Texas. You got really two very well coached, excellent football teams that are going to square off tonight. With East Bernard, that's one of those names every year when the pundits are talking about preseason, who's going to be in the run for a state championship. East Bernard's always one of those names, and this year Post shown everyone that they have it on both sides of the ball. So the matchup tonight is something everybody's been waiting to see.
And case in point, every streamer is here. All the Texan Sports Live are videoing this game. NFHS did not pick it up, but everybody, the front row here in front of us is full of cameras, and everybody's streaming this game because of what Rusty just said and how big this game is. And for the Pirates, 2022 went to state, lost in overtime in the regional finals against Tidehaven last year. Tidehaven just beat East Bernard this year in district play. So that's why we get East Bernard in the second round. Tidehaven would be later if both teams win. But when you talk about East Bernard, Post, and Tidehaven, somebody's going to state.
Oh yeah, out of those three teams, that's got to be the one of those three is going to definitely be a favorite. And I would have to say that the winner of this game tonight is going to be in the driver's seat with what's left in front of them moving forward. But yeah, one of those three could easily be the team in state.
Both Pirates, white helmets, yellow gold jerseys with navy numbers and white pants, and they're filling in the back of the tunnel as East Bernard is standing shoulder to shoulder across their sideline with their captain standing ready to go on the field for the coin flip. The Pirates, they're waiting on the Pirates as we come out of the tunnel. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff here, and 8 undefeated district titles for the Pirates, and it means nothing now.
Well, it really doesn't. I mean, everything you've done up to this point got you here, but it doesn't matter once they kick that ball off. You're going to have to make it happen tonight. And as with any team, you're going to have injuries during the week and over the course of a season, and you have to be able to overcome those things. So, yeah, what you did in the past it's just not going to matter tonight. It got you here, but got to get the job done.
Pirates have run out on the field. They've run to the far end zone. They're on the left side of the infield as we look. We got a frost bank symbol across midfield here in Victoria Memorial Stadium. Titans on one end in red and black outlined numbers, and Warriors on the right end zone.
And we've been
Paint-
here before. Yeah.
Painting a picture. I
Well,
like it.
Peyton. Did you say Peyton or Peyton?
Painting.
Peyton.
Yeah, no, not painting.
Peyton.
Mm-hmm.
4 minutes left. We're going to break away here, and I'll leave the mic. I'll leave one mic hot for the national anthem as we play it, just in case you can get the signs from the sounds from outside. But man, the excitement. The stadium is full here on the post side. East
Yep.
Bernard, about halfway there, they brought a big crowd too, and
Yep.
and everybody you kind of feel everybody knows what's on the line tonight.
Oh, no doubt about it. I was here over an hour early, and there was a line probably 40 yards long in the parking lot. People already wanting to get in here on the post side.
Did you walk right by them?
Oh, I blew right. Yeah.
Did you tell them?
No. Well, I mean, they know. I
Were
mean,
they
it's not
yelling
like
your
I
name?
had to tell them. No, I just walked up.
Did you hear Rusty?
It's more like Rusty. Right? It's more, yeah.
Wow. We're gonna mute one mic, and we'll be live here as we go to the national anthem here on site. All right, national anthem is concluded. I don't know how well you could hear that, but we're trying to give you some of the sounds here on site as well. And looking at the Pirates here, shoulder to shoulder, as they finally get to their sideline. And man, there's a lot of Pirates.
Yeah, there really is. That's a big group.
No repeating numbers for this game. We've got enough uniforms for
So
everybody.
we got no idea.
We got 1 through 88. Now every number's not represented, but it seems like it is. It's not far off.
Yeah.
All right, so it's seniors. We're going to run out there with Daniel Widener, Jared Padilla, Nate Kopetsky's not suited up, but he's out there with Colin Ramzinski. Those are the front four. The remaining seniors are behind them, and I'll try to go off of numbers here. Not sure how close I'm going to get, but we're going to go Justin Castillon, Robert Salinas, Aiden Reed, McCray Meek, Tobin Knoll, Logan Ramirez, Larson Juke, Nick Neudorfer, Waylon Doogie, and Julian Trevino all stand behind him, and that's all the seniors out there for the Poth Pirates. And you got a lot of choices tonight, and so this is going to be the Poth home broadcast. We're going to be all Poth, all game, and we know these kids. We're rooting for these kids, and tell your friends if you're enjoying what we're doing tonight. Tell them, hey, listen to us, watch the video for somebody else, and we're going to bring you a good show tonight.
Yeah, you made that sound like we're going to do something new tonight. No, we have never made it any secret on our broadcast who we're pulling for.
Do you ever really know what we're going to do?
No.
Do you ever know what you're going to say? Do you have a script prepared tonight?
Does it sound like I have a script prepared? No.
Well, I didn't know.
Well, and in fact, just listening to these guys next door, it's a little intimidating. I'm glad I got headsets on. Those guys are good. They got the voice and they got everything working over there.
They've got the big booth and they filled it up.
There's monitors over there. There's
10 of them.
Flying the space shuttle next door.
I didn't get the toss, but I didn't see the results of the coin flip, but the Pirates are celebrating. So what I'm going to tell you on air is that we won the toss and we deferred. We'll see if that's actually what happens.
Because as usual, we're paying attention.
Well, I thought the script and all. I thought, man, Rusty's here an hour early. He got the booth. He was there set up. He's ready to go.
Johnny on the spot.
Passed up the big crowd waving to him, and certainly he's prepared with a script. But you're saying no. Winging it.
Just wing it.
Robert Salinas is out there with the kick team. So the Pirates are going to kick. They're going to be going from left to right. East Bernard's going to send 2 back there. We get numbers. What number is that? 6? Tell me numbers if you can see if they'll spin around enough for us.
Looks like it.
We're going to go Brandon Rucka and Anthony Robles back there to return for East Bernard. And East Bernard, by all accounts, is a physical team. Only district loss, I believe, fact checkers, you can correct me on this, is to Tidehaven in district, and that's a pretty tough district. But
Yeah, for sure.
Pirates also, everybody says it's a weak district, but Cotulla and Dilley are still alive in the second round, and those two teams are going to be tough outs as well.
Yeah. No, those teams are not the teams that you remember from 6, 7 years ago. No, those programs have improved greatly, and those were some challenging games.
All right.
But yeah, this is exciting. I mean, I can feel it. You can feel it in the crowd.
Salinas' kick is in the air. It's a low kick. It's going to go left side. It's going to try
Stay
to
there. Stay there.
It needs a bounce. It'll bounce out of bounds on the left sideline at the 5-yard line, and the flag will come out. East Bernard will take that penalty and get started here. And Post's going to send their defense out first, and it's been a good defense so far this year.
No question about it. In the pregame when we're talking to the pros over there, that was the thing they were most impressed. Well, one of the things they were most impressed with about this Post team is the defense and some of the performances they put in this year, and the stats jump off the page when you look at them on things like average points per game and things like that. So yeah, this is an excellent defense.
I'm so excited. You and I both were on site for the Comanche game, which was the kickoff, the first game of the year for the Pirates. It was played in the Alamo Dome, and man, there's Pirates flashed some brilliance there, starting with offense, but then of course known for their defense. We're going to give a sweep around to the number 4 on the right side. He fights for a gain of about 6, and that's going to be Malik Thomas, and that's their go-to man for East Bernard.
Just a little sweep to the right. It was well blocked. Got a good pickup on first down.
So that ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line of East Bernard. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. We just started the game. We have 11 and a half minutes left in the first quarter, and trying to set the edge, trying to set the perimeter outside with Malik Thomas, and he's got some speed. That number 4 for East Bernard. You're going to hear his name a lot tonight. We're in motion. We fake it. The quarterback pulls it and runs straight up the middle. It's going to be close to a first down marker, just short.
Yeah, just the quarterback on the keeper, straight up the middle, just good hard running. That's a big dude they have back there at the QB.
Well, I had to look
I could see, yeah.
It's Max Mangum. He's number 44. He's going to try to run across. He does get the first down as he crosses the 40 at about the 43-yard line, and that's a big dude.
Yeah, it really is. So not surprising they're on 3rd and 1. He just keeps it himself and easily picks up the first down. But yeah, he looks more like John Riggins than Joe Theismann.
Ooh, how many times have you seen a quarterback number 44?
I don't believe I ever have. Flutie's the only one I can even think of that was kind of an odd number, 22. But yeah, he's stout.
East Bernard is lined up, but they all stand up looking to the sideline for the call. Now they'll get set, single back to the right side of Mangum. Sophomore quarterback. Now Malik Thomas in motion to the left. They'll give it to him to the right.
There we go.
He's fed at the line of scrimmage and brought down. Who is that?
Woo! What was the license plate number?
License plate was number 56, and the manufacturer of that car is Larson Juke.
Oh, there was no juke in that whatsoever. That was just a missile on that tackle for no gain.
2nd and 10 now.
So to describe the play, I got so excited about the hit. Just the same thing, trying to get around on the right side, but this time nothing doing.
2nd down and 10 now coming as East Bernard looks to the sideline. Quarterback at East Bernard is familiar with Poth. We played them in the regional finals. That was the Harmony coach in 2022 when we played them at Texas State, and then went on to state after that. So East Bernard, new coach this year, and I'll get his name rather than just
call him coach.
Tell you that they got one, and that is Jeremy Jenkins came over from Harmony. Now head coach at East Bernard, as East Bernard calls their first time out with 9:35 left, facing a 2nd and 10 from their own 43-yard line, and a good first down. East Bernard so far has gotten 1 first down on about 3 plays, and then on first down after that, Larson Juke just absolutely shut him down at the line of scrimmage, and here we are.
Well, it looks like they've come out with wanting to establish the run right off the bat, and that first series definitely indications that they've we're going to commit to that. But let's see after the timeout if they switch it up here on us.
So they're going to go single back with Mangum. That's going to be, I'm going to say Thomas to his left. Can't see the numbers. They're now going to shift around to Mangum's right side. Snap. Mangum going to look for run up the middle. He's going to do it. He's going to get a gain of about 5, and he's going to be short of the 48-yard line on his side of the field.
Yeah, that time again, quarterback keeper, and that's hard to stop for no gain. So if you can keep him at about a couple yards or less, that's a win.
They're going to give him 4, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Watch that offsides. There you go.
We're close. 3rd down and 6.
He backed
Snap.
up.
It's going to be a pitch to the right. Now Mangum will keep it. He'll try to tuck it up the middle. He's not got the first down. He does cross midfield just barely. He's going to be about 3 yards short.
Yeah, it goes towards right. He looks like initially he was going to pitch the ball to the running back in the backfield. Looked like that was covered, so he decided to go ahead and turn it upfield. Not much of a gain. It's going to looks like 4th and 4, and they're going to send the punter out. I'm a little suspicious here.
Midfield. Punt team, yeah.
Yep. It's got that part of the field sort of vibe to it. So be careful here if you're Poth.
Kane Stover for the Pirates stands at his own 10. We'll see if they punt it. And they do. And it's a good punt.
Good
How about that punt?
How about that punt?
Stover will let it hit at the 5. It will bounce into the end zone. And sheesh.
Man, that was big time. And, that bounce, we were probably just inches away from that being in the coffin corner. That was a really good kick.
That's where he was aiming. He was aiming for the left pylon here on the end zone, and Stover just never even attempted at it as he was on the far hash, opposite side of the field, and just kicked it away from Stover, which is, hey, but that's what I would do.
Well, yeah, and now you can see why there was no reason to try and, go for it on a risky 4th and 4 there at midfield when you have a punter like that. So you just go ahead and try to pin the offense down deep.
Going to result in a touchback, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Pirates 20. Major Luna's going to go empty set. We got quad receivers out on the left side. Single man on the right. He's going to drop back throw. He's looking to the right. He's looking for the man. He's got him. It's Newdorfer.
Yes, sir!
Across midfield. Nice pitch and catch. Just man coverage over there on Newdorfer. You can't do that.
How about that? You put 4 out on the left side. You got Newdorfer over here by himself and man-on-man coverage, and just couldn't have put that in a better spot.
Look at the pass. Man he ran by, that Newdorfer ran by. It was Malik Thomas, the fast wide receiver, the go-to man that's been running the end arounds, and just got smoked. Here we're going to pass out to the flats. It's Stover. He trips, catches his feet, gain of about 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, just lost his footing there because the blocking was set up. Still got about 2 yards on the pass catch. Looked like we may have gotten away with somebody moving forward there at the snap. It just kind of caught my eye. It maybe not, but
second down and 7. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line of East Bernard. Major Luna with Stover to his left. He'll give it inside. Run. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Gain of about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, nothing up. Just going up the middle there. Nothing available.
Ball spotted just outside the 45-yard line of East Bernard. It's going to be 3rd down and a long 5.5 yards. We have 6 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Stover will be in the backfield with Luna to his right side. Newdorfer's up top to the left. We're going to look to the right side in the flats. That's Stover.
Turn up.
It's caught. Complete. 1st down. Out of bounds at about the 35.
Outstanding block.
Waylon Doogie.
Mr. Doogie, that was a great block. That's what set up that 1st down. He makes the catch. If you're not blocking it, he's not going to pick up that first. So a little short pass turns into a big gain. That's an important play. That 3rd and medium there on your opening drive, and you pick it up with ease like that, that's huge.
Poth was able to do that. East Bernard was not. They punted, and here we are, 1st and 10 from the East Bernard 37. We've got some movement early, and flags come out.
I say it's on them. They're pointing at us. We're walking back.
It's going to go against the Pirates. It's a false start. It'll back them up 5 and bring up 1st and 15. Ball spotted around just outside the 41-yard line of East Bernard.
Yeah.
No score here, and man, this looked like two really good football teams.
Oh, it does. It really does. Early, it looks as advertised.
All right, so we're going empty backfield with Major Luna again. Now Stover in motion to the left. He runs in front of Luna, and there's going to be another false start penalty as the flags come out.
Definitely some confusion there. We had guys on different pages. So not sure what happened, but more than one person moving.
All right, so now we're going to bring up a first down and 20 yards needed for a first down. They're going to send the Twin Towers over there with Doogie and Neudorfer out to the left side. Jacob Clark will be just inside them on the left side, and Antonio De Hoyos down here by himself on the right. Stover's in the backfield with Luna to his left. De Hoyos in motion. Little screen pass to him. Fake screen.
Oh, yes.
Stover.
Oh, yes.
Wide open. 30. First down. 20. A blocker. He's in the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
Stover. What a play call. How about that? Pirates strike first.
How about that? The perfect play call, the perfect execution. The blocking downfield was outstanding. Oh, my gosh. 1st and 20, and you come up with that. Why not? Why not? No, don't worry about it. Let's just score a touchdown.
How about the play call, the execution of that play?
Absolutely.
The end around fake screen pass on the left side, quick drop back, turn around to the right, screen pass, and Stover had everybody that he needed in front of him.
He absolutely did. And the guys did a great job on the discipline of not coming up with one of those blocking the backs or the holding during the run and all that stuff that you see so common on long plays like that. Nope. You just saw good, clean, hard blocking.
Pirates show swinging gate. Now they send Robert Salinas out for the extra
Oh, my
point.
goodness.
It's deflected and caught in the end zone. They're going to run this out. East Bernard, they could get two on
Catch
this
him.
outside the 40. It's Major Luna to beat.
Catch
He's got
him.
a blocker, and he's got ahead of everybody.
Catch him.
He's at the 10. Pushed
Got
out of
him.
bounds just in time to
Woo!
save that 2 points. Wow, that's a long run for nothing.
Holy moly. Well, that's a new one. I have never seen that before. So deflected kick, caught in the end zone, and he took it to, well, over 99 yards because he was in the end zone when he caught it. And the Pirates never gave up because that easily could have been 2 points and a big momentum shift after that huge play for the Pirates. To go back and put 2 on the board would have been huge. And just the no quit to chase him down and get him at the 1 yard line.
And that was Major Luna, who was the holder on the extra point. And he was the furthest one downfield, but he had a blocker on him, and he was trying to take on that blocker and also trying to corner that run back to the left side of the sidelines. And to what Rusty said, there's just so many Pirates that were, since Major held him up, that were in pursuit, and there was a handful of them down there that were able to force him out of bounds. What hustle there.
Well, it really is, and that's a hard thing to suddenly get your mind wrapped around because you're blocking for a point after. Your mindset is not that I'm going to suddenly have to turn around and run full speed in the opposite direction. And so there's going to be a little delay in the OODA loop before you figure out what just happened. And to get after it as fast as they did, because he probably had a 15, 20-yard head start, I'm going to guess, before we really got in full pursuit.
Yeah, he caught that pass, and most of the people that were engaged at the line of scrimmage
didn't even know what happened. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So now Salinas will kick again.
Oh, that was huge. We're going to see how big that was as this game goes on, because I think that was absolutely huge.
Extra point blocked and returned 99 yards and pushed out of bounds. So it's 6-0 Poth. This ball is going to take a couple hops and picked up at the 12-yard line. That's Malik Thomas looking for the right side. He's through most people, but he's tackled as he gets outside the 30.
Well, as oftentimes happens when they kind of fumble it on the catch down there, sometimes a tendency to maybe get out of your lane a little bit, and they had that well blocked, so a nice return.
Jared Padilla and looks like Daniel Widener will take position on that defensive line along with Aiden Reed, and those 3 names are going to be crucial because so far East Bernard has not shown the willingness to pass. They want to be an aggressive run team, and those 3 boys are going to have to step up here, put their hands in the dirt. Let's go now. As I say that, drop back to pass, looked over the middle of the field, overthrows Malik Thomas, incomplete.
Yeah, Thomas was open. He had gotten behind the defenders, and if that ball is on the money, that's a touchdown. But fortunately for the Pirates, that ball was just slightly overthrown. But the pressure was coming. So to the point you were making right before the snap, you could see the Pirates wanting to get in that backfield and put some pressure on him. not let him just stand back there and be comfortable.
Logan Ramirez will check in. He's another big boy up front, senior defensive lineman, 2nd down and 10. East Bernard from their own 30-yard line. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Give inside, looking for room outside, trying to pop it up.
There we go.
And gain
Get on it.
Gain of 2, balls out. Pirates are on top of it. Let's see if they
Nah,
roll him down. They're going to spot
They're calling
him
him down. They're calling him down. But hey, nonetheless, great job by the defense to come up and stop that run.
Inside give is in the backfield with the quarterback. He was looking inside, popped out around the left tackle and tried to cut back in. Got about 2. It's going to be 3rd and 8, and there wasn't much after the 2.
All right, big opportunity for the defense here. Let's get off the field. We need a big stop.
I'm jazzed up, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, this will jazz you up.
Pirates
get it figured out.
Confused here on defense. Finally gets set. East Bernard gave him enough time to do so.
Yes.
He's in the grass, throws it incomplete. And there was 3 Pirates. That's Padilla around him that were just in his face. Let's see who that's. Tobin Knoll, and that's Daniel Widener, all up in his business.
Yeah, Knoll and Widener up the middle and made him turn and run for his life. And he actually did a really nice job to just get rid of the ball somewhere where he would not be called for grounding, because there was no chance he was going to complete that pass.
There was 3 guys and they were in pursuit, and they were
on him.
They were going to get him.
Oh, there's no question about it. Yeah, he had about another half a second to do something to keep from that being a big sack.
4th down, and the punt team is back out. We have 2 back this time. It's going to be Stover. We'll see the other return man.
Dang,
the high punt. He sails it up high over both of them. Stover and DeHoyas, and DeHoyas is going to let it bounce in the end zone. Will it get there? It's going to be down inside the 1.
I'm telling you right now, that young man's a weapon. When you have a punter that can flip a field and put you on the 1-yard line, that's legit. Both of those kicks look like college punts.
He was standing inside his own 20, 25-yard line, somewhere over there. And this punt will be down inside the 1. It was over both heads of Stover and DeHoyas, and DeHoyas was trying to backtrack it, run it. It bounced away from him. He was trying to get to it, and it looked like it was going to go in the end zone. And
yeah, it's just one of those funny bounces. You know, the last time we got the lucky bounce, and it kept it out of the corner. This time, not so much. It looked like it was definitely headed for the end zone, and then just kind of took a right, just settled down on the 1.
Pirates are going to have the ball backed up inside their own end zone. We'll see what offensive coordinator Coach Clay Kasprick dials up as he hit it big in the first series. We're going to have to get out of our own end zone here. We should have snapped. They're going to blow this dead and get offsides, perhaps, against East Bernard.
Oh, they called that on us. They're going to call a false start. I did not see any yellow movement in a yellow jersey, but yeah. So we're going to be backed up about 4 inches. But I really thought we had us a free 5 yards there, and that would be helpful.
Just inside 5 minutes in the first quarter. We're going to look to throw out of bounds in the flats. It's completed. That's DeHoyas. It was man coverage. He's tackled at about the 4-yard line.
Just a little pass out in the flat this time. Good job with the one-on-one coverage. Made a tackle as soon as he caught it. Gave us a little bit of breathing room. Got it out to it looks like about the 4. So at least you're off the actual goal line.
Nice. They really make that easy, and that's not that easy.
No, it's not.
Major Luna to Antonio DeHoyas in the flats. It's quick out and man coverage. You know the defender's going to be right there, and they still get that off and complete that. So now we're going to look to his right side. He's got a man beat down the right side. That's DeHoyas.
Oh,
it bounds incomplete.
Wow. A lot of contact on the coverage. One-on-one coverage down the sideline. He was behind the defender. And as usual, Major drops it right in there. A lot of contact, but no flag.
We are an audio-only broadcast. I know it's on YouTube, and you click on the link, and you're wanting to see a video, and you just see some dirty snow. But audio only. We do not have the rights for the video, so sorry, Lance Moucher. Why are you laughing at Lance?
I'm not. Just
it's over to the left side of Luna, who's in the pistol. DeHoyas in motion to the left. He's going to roll to his left, looking to throw. He does out in the flats. Complete. Good for a first down. Out of bounds at the 15.
I just don't know if there's any way to overstate how big of a play that was. 3rd and long from the 4, the shadow of your own goalpost. You start on the 1-yard line, and you have the poise to just roll around to your left and hit it out in the flat and pick up the first down. Just a perfect pass, nice pattern. Oh, that was big.
1st and 10, Pirates play snapping from their own 19. Luna looking to throw right side. He's got room. Throwing downfield again. It's Doogie. Off his hands, incomplete.
Man, well, Doogie had him. He had a step on him, and it was close. There's a little hand fighting there. Looked like he might come up with it as he normally does. But how about the time that he has to throw? I mean, seriously.
All day?
Well, it's not all day, but he's got time. They're going to get there eventually, I would imagine. But he's comfortable. That's a comfortable pocket.
And he's got two back set now on either side of Luna. 2nd down and 10 play. Inside little counter up the middle. There was room for a second, but Stover is tackled after a gain of about 2.
Yeah, that looked like it was well blocked, and he was going to bust it, and the hole just closed right as he was on his way through it. So again, 3rd and long, and let's see what this Pirate offense comes up with. They have a knack for these sort of plays.
3rd down and 7. Did you say that?
I just did, and I thought about it after it was already out.
No, I didn't know. I wasn't listening. I was looking at my phone because our fans are talking to us, so I didn't know if you said it.
Don't have.
Stover to the right side of Luna. 2 receivers each side of the field. Now De Hoyos in motion from the left to the right. Give is to Stover. Fake. They're going to throw it across the middle of the field. That's Neudorfer. No flags. Looked like a little bit of contact, perhaps.
Yeah. Again, contact as the ball gets there, and again, no flag. When we've been to some of these games where you can't run 3 consecutive plays without a flag. So obviously the officials tonight are gonna, as they like to say, let them play.
That was Neudorfer.
So that was the announcer's jinx.
That was Neudorfer just trying to run up the right hash there. And for the first time, we're going to send a punter out. See a number on that guy?
Maybe. Have a glare on the glass.
We have a maybe punter. Good snap. That's Luna, I think. Yeah, that's Luna. Luna's going to punt this, and it's going to bounce at the 45-yard line of Poth and go out of bounds just inside there. So
okay,
get about 30 yards, push East Bernard back to midfield, but that's Major Luna on that punt.
Yep, not bad there. But that's what is we talked about when the special teams. It sounds cliche when you hear coaches talk about it. You have to be excellent in all 3 phases. And there was an example of the special teams of East Bernard helping them out. You flip the field and put us on the 1. That's a tough job to try and go 99 yards for anybody. And they were able to get the stop, and now they're going to set themselves up in pretty good field position.
Poth taking a couple shots in that series, both to Doogie and Neudorfer, who each had a step and not too far off. We'll see what happens. We got a new quarterback here at East Bernard throwing to the flats. Picked off, going the other way. This is De Hoyos. He's going left sideline inside the 30, 25, cuts back. 20, looking for blockers, pushed out of bounds. That ball was deflected. How about the turn of events there?
Well, I don't even know what to say because I saw the deflection. I thought the ball had hit the ground, so I'd already just assumed it was an incomplete pass. So obviously he was able to make the shoestring catch before the ball hit the turf. And, man, you talk about a shift in momentum because East Bernard had just done exactly what they wanted to do, flip the field, get a stop, get good field position, and now we're right back inside the red zone after the turnover.
That was Antonio De Hoyos, the corner on the left side of the defense, and he was just in the right spot. It
really was.
The new quarterback came in for East Bernard, and that was Dan Bartlett. He was the quarterback last year, I think, in the game rather than Mangum, if memory serves me correctly. This was his first series that we've seen him. His first pass, the right side there, deflected and gone the other way to De Hoyos, and now the Pirates will have the ball 1st and 10 from the East Bernard 18-yard line. We're on the left hash. Stover's to the right side of Luna. Heavy passing so far from the Pirates. Now you're in the red zone. Field gets shorter. We're going to pitch to Neudorfer. He's looking to throw it. He's going to tuck it, run out of bounds, and Nick Neudorfer is the backup quarterback, and we were looking to maybe do something with it there.
Yeah, there was shenanigans afoot there as he as he got the pitch, he was looking downfield. He was definitely looking to throw, but smart. There's nothing down there. No need to force it, and just live to make another play. So just limit the damage. That's a smart play.
We're going to send Bradley Latham in there at running back in there for Stover. He's going to be in there with Luna. He's going to be on the left side as Stover gets a break. Second down and 15 or 16 after that loss. Looking downfield, got a man in the end zone. It is incomplete. He jumped up and tried to moss him.
I believe he did, and it was a 50-50 ball. Again, a lot of contact, and we just didn't come up with that one.
Who's that guy? Is that Stover? Who is that running that number?
He's been over. I can't see it.
No, he's coming back.
Oh, that guy. Well, you got to be more specific.
That's Stover.
Yeah, Stover, yeah.
So we brought Latham in there in the backfield and put Stover out in the flat or in the slot there. Tried to find him in the seam, and he just wasn't able to bring it down. So that's going to bring up a third down in about a 17. Ball's going to be spotted and snapped from the East Bernard 25. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Looking to throw screen. Now he's going to throw it towards the end zone. Goes up again. Incomplete. But
and there's finally a flag after contact.
That is so Neudorfer, who was the intended receiver there. He was about the 5-yard line when this contact happened.
So maybe this was a cumulative penalty. Because it felt like I've seen that exact same coverage about 4 times already.
We need
tonight.
4 interference calls, folks, and then
we'll give you one. Yeah.
Are we whining?
Huh?
We're not disparaging.
Oh no. Did it sound disparaging?
It's a tough call to make.
It's really not. I mean,
hey,
you can make anything sound tough. I was not being disparaging. That was simply an observation that it looked a lot like some plays I've seen previously in the game that were not called. That's all I'm saying.
As a standout high school football player yourself, as you get into the playoffs, but don't do honestly.
Yeah, don't go looking for that on YouTube.
Good play. First down play here.
Yeah, let's go.
First and goal from the 10 here. We'll go back to that play here. We're going to inside give now. Fake
turn up.
Flat, Stover caught in the flats left side inside the 5. I thought the ball came out. It didn't. Woo. Big tackle there inside the 5, but it'll be second and goal from just about the 4-yard line.
That's gutsy because he caught it out in the flat. He was by himself, no blockers, had 2 defenders in front of him, tried to give him a little move, and he got hammered. But good job hanging on the ball.
The Hoyas will come out now. We'll bring some bigger bodies. Jaden Katara is going to come in. They're going to go big. We will do that. We're going to only line Major Luna out to the right side. Stover's in the backfield at quarterback.
Straight up.
Direct give. Looking for room up the middle. Tackled at about the 1.
Yeah, just getting behind that big offensive line, trying to push it in there. Got us about halfway of where we need to be. Going to set up third and goal from the 1. But that's just everybody stacked it big on both sides of the line, and that was just man on man. Who wants it the most?
We're inside a minute in the first quarter. Third and goal from the 1. Pirates
Same thing.
have a 6-0 lead. Correct. Just this time, Luna to the left side. Stover's in the backfield. He'll take the snap, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Same thing. Left side. Pirates put 12 up with just 41 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah. Well, and you described it perfectly. It was the same thing, just the other side. Well blocked, got behind that big offensive line, and this time able to slice right through the gap on the end zone. So I would imagine we're going for 2 here. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, they're huddling. They're no huddling with the line of scrimmage and receivers out like they're going to go for it. Major Luna's back there. Stover's to his left. 3 receivers on the right side. How about Major Luna to keep it? Major Luna to throw it, like I said. Knocked down, incomplete in the end zone.
Yeah, good job by the linebacker. Just backed up into the passing lane. The receiver, I guarantee you, he thought he was open. Major thought he was open, but the linebacker just dropped back into that lane and knocked it down.
So with 41 seconds left in the first quarter, Pirates strike first, putting 12 up. 2 touchdowns and no extra points. Kind of a crazy first extra point that was returned 99 yards for no score, and then the 2-point conversion knocked down. But going back to the pass interference, when you get to the playoffs and you get a caliber of a matchup like Poth and East Bernard, you kind of do want them to play a little bit.
Oh, you do, and I'm having fun with the officials. I'm not complaining about whether they call it or they don't call it. I mean, these are it's an even matchup. We've talked about it all week. These are two good defenses. You're going to see it on both sides of the ball. And no, I would much rather see a game called like this than see the ticky-tack stuff where every time there's a pass play, there's a flag. No, I'd much rather see them let them play.
Sometimes you can let it go too far. Tidehaven in overtime last year, but
Oh,
nobody
that wasn't
remembers it.
even. That's not even close. That's not even up for discussion. But we won't talk about
And
that.
who's hanging on to that?
Nope. Nope.
Robert Salinas to kick for the third time this game, the opening kickoff, and then after the first two scores.
I mean, you couldn't have a more blatant pass interference than that Tidehaven at the end of that game. Then that's all I'm going to say about it.
And that puts you at the ball at about the 3-yard line, and you don't think Tobin Knoll could kick that ball for the game winner there?
Yeah, it was 100%.
But we're here tonight.
Yep.
Who cares about that? Kick bounces at the 15. It's on the right side of the return field, brought back outside the 25, down the middle of the field, and he's finally bottled up at about the 29-yard line is where they'll spot him. And East Bernard's going to have 34 seconds left here in the first quarter before we flip fields. And East Bernard hasn't been able to get the passing game going yet.
Well, they haven't, but they've been solid. This is they're what we expect. This is still, you can tell that's a very good football team on the other side of the ball that we're playing, and so they've had a couple of weird breaks for them, but I suspect them any second to settle down and do what they do.
All right, we're going to go Bartlett in the backfield. He's going to give it inside, plenty of room as he bounces outside the 5, but that room shut down in a hurry.
Yeah, good blocking up front. He was able to get clear the line of scrimmage pretty easily, but then the linebackers came up to make the stop.
It's Odrick Thomas there on the carry. Good for 5. Ball's going to be spotted at the 34-yard line of East Bernard, and they're not in a hurry to get this off as the clock ticks inside 7, 6, 5. Now they get to the line. We'll see. I don't think they're going to snap this, and they won't. That'll be the end of the first quarter. We're going to blow this dead, flip fields, and man, we described a potential great matchup, and so far the Pirates have showed up. They haven't shied away, and they're kind of setting the bar early here.
Well, they have, and they've come up with the big plays when they've needed to. I mean, you're talking 1st and 20, and you're able to throw a screen pass for a touchdown. First play out of the gate, you hit the pass down the sideline to Neudorfer. They absolutely come ready to play.
MVP for East Bernard would have to be the punter.
Oh, there's no question about it at this point, and that's not being sarcastic or joking. He is clearly a weapon capable of flipping a field, as he's already shown us, and he almost did it twice, and he did it the second time. He almost did it the first time. He did it the second time.
Pirates are going to run Logan Ramirez out on D. We're going to call back Lucas Trevino, outside backer. So we're going to substitute a defensive lineman for an outside backer and go big here in anticipation of the run potentially on the 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6. Because we only got a single man lined out for East Bernard on the right side. We're heavy on that left side of the line of scrimmage. They're going to fake behind that ball.
Oh, way to go.
Scrimmage. Coy Muchagimba.
Tell you what, Coy, that's just a nice job getting your hands up. It was going to be a quick pass. There was no way he was going to get to the quarterback. Got those hands up to knock it down, make it at least 3rd and medium. But yeah, he was going on to the 1-on-1 out here on the outside, and he cut on a slant, so I believe he was inside the defender. So he's going to be open if we don't get that ball knocked down.
Man coverage on the outside. Coy Muchagimba knocks that ball down. That brings up a 3rd and 5 from the 34-yard line of East Bernard.
Come on, boys.
Bartlett looks to the right side again. That's Malik Thomas, complete. Right side looking for a blocker.
Nice.
Brought down behind or at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a short gain, and I'm going to say the name again, Coy Muchagimba.
Well, that's 2 back-to-back huge plays by Coy, because the shoestring tackle there saved the 4th down, or kept them from getting the 1st down.
Preserved the 4th down. They need.
That's probably the way I should have put it.
3 or 4
I was getting so close to eventually getting there.
It's so much easier when you're just listening and not talking.
Mm-hmm.
When you're talking, the words don't come. All right, we're going to send 2 punters. Ever since that first punt when Stover was back there by himself and they
Yeah,
kicked it away, we sent DeHoyas back there, and he still managed to get it away from.
Well, they have our.
Oh,
and we got him.
congratulations, Compton! Shaped punt that's going to
Oh.
be brought back all the way out to the Pirate 45, and they were set back to return that 30 yards deeper than that.
Man, that announcer jinx is real, and that was not intentional.
No,
I bet he didn't. I bet he does not do that very often.
That guy kicks the heck out of that ball and just missed it
Well,
there.
he had our attention. I'd never seen our punt return that deep
Correct.
on a punt.
Correct.
So yeah, he finally got our attention.
All right,
So good start field position.
Left hash.
Let's do something with this.
Pirates own 45. 11:09 left in the first half. Pirates up 12-0. Stovers to the left side of Luna. 3 receivers, right side. Now 1 in motion and 1 leaves early, and they blow it dead.
That's what I saw earlier in the game. It was the same kind of play, and I think we got away with it early. And that time we were just a little too early.
That's just a matter of a receiver not looking at the ball and just going on a timing.
Yeah, he's
type
coming
deal.
in motion, and he's going to turn upfield, and he's coming at an angle, and just a little bit early on his movement upfield.
That was the other receiver that, as DeHoyas passed him and he came by him, he just took off. 1st and 15. Stover, right side of Luna. Same set, 3 receivers, left side looking for room, left side, a few as he gets it out to the 42.
Tough inside running. That defensive line, but East Bernard doing a good job of shutting that one down early.
So both defensive lines showing that they're able to stop the run, string it out. They both got some size and they both got some speed, both East Bernard and Poth. And so when the run game with a back like Stover, when you're stopping him, how nice is it to have a Major Luna back there?
Oh, no question about it. And we've talked about this before. This is not a team where you've got one weapon you can concentrate on. He's got playmakers all over the field.
Stover, right side. Luna drops back looking for the screen left side. Now he'll scramble to his left. He's going to tuck it, and he's not going to get much, maybe back to the line of scrimmage before he runs out of bounds on the left side.
Yeah, I had his eyes downfield, but everything's covered. So instead of forcing it, looks like he may have stepped out of bounds before we thought. So actually a loss of a couple set up. It's going to set up 3rd and long, 3rd and 15.
Ball spotted at the Pirate 40. That's where we started. I think that's where we started this, roughly.
I believe so.
So kind of just treading water here on this series as we're going to look to change that. Stover to the right side. 2 receivers top, 2 receivers down here near side. Looking to the right side. He's going to throw it, sling it. Nobody's out in the flats. A little bit of a miscommunication, perhaps.
I believe so. Receiver heading downfield. Major was waiting for him to cut it out to the right and come back to the ball, and just as you said, a little miscommunication.
4th and 15 play coming up, and we're going to leave the offense out there, but Major Luna punted it last time, so that's not necessary. That could be the offense, that could be the punt team. They like to pooch it from here, but he's awful close to this line of scrimmage.
I was going to say that's
to get this
dangerous. There you go.
Now he's going to drop back.
He can pooch from there.
Yeah, and he'll do that. Line drive, pooch, bounces at the 30.
Nice.
Nobody back there for East Bernard, so it's going to get into the 15, and just inside the 15 where we're going to – you got to touch it, boys. Grab it. Just grab it.
Let it run.
It's not running. It's stopped. Everybody's looking at it, like poking the stick with a stick.
Clock's still running.
10 minutes and 2 seconds left on that clock. Ball's going to be spotted right at the 10-yard line left hash for East Bernard, and they're going to look trying to get a spark here somehow, some way, as that Poth defense has been pretty solid to this point.
Well, they have, and they've been committed to the run up to this point. They've had some opportunities in the passing game. We've had a knockdown pass. We've had a couple of receivers that were open. He just barely overthrew. So I don't think there's been no major shift in their game plan, I don't think.
That's Bartlett, the quarterback, as Mangum started the game. Now Bartlett, we're going to sweep to the right side with Thomas. Looks to cut upfield. He's met by Ethan Kopetsky, and then the gang of Pirates meet up with him after a big gain of about 8.
And that's some nice That's some nice hard running after contact, because it looked like we were going to stop him for about a 5 or 6 yard gain, and he picked up another 3 yards on the little, just a pitch to the right, and we've seen that play several times tonight.
Gain of 9. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They're going to snap this from their own 24-yard line. East Bernard 9:26 left in the second quarter. Give left time to the back out of the backfield. Left side this time, looking around the end, he gets the first down gain of about 4. That's Odrick Thomas on the carry.
And that's a nice job by that offensive line on the blocking, allowing him just enough room to pick up the first down.
Kind of get the feel that East Bernard is more of a run game. They would like to control the line of scrimmage, control the game, and
it does.
And if they get too far behind, that may not work.
Yeah, you're right about that, but we're certainly at a point in the game where that's not the case, and it does appear up to this point that they want to be sort of a ball control, run, control the clock type of offense. And as soon as I say it,
they do that, they're going to pass down the field, take a strike. That receiver stopped. That's going to fall incomplete, as that intended receiver just completely stopped on the route.
Yeah, he does a hook, and it clearly looked like the quarterback was expecting him to run a go route. Mm-hmm. So some miscommunication there on their side this time.
That intended receiver was Amari Jones, and he comes back to the line of scrimmage in frustration, kind of gesturing to Bartlett. Did they put Mangum back in there? That's
Yes,
the big back. So Mangum's back in there at quarterback. He's going to keep it after the fake left
there
side.
We go.
Got at the line of scrimmage and push back. So that was a second down play. He lost yardage. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 plus.
Yeah, and early we were seeing him just keeping the ball, getting 3-4 yards at a clip, and this time the defensive line had none of it, and we're waiting on him.
Can Mangum throw the ball?
I don't know. I'm sure he can.
Both defense is just keyed in when he comes in the game. Bartlett was the quarterback for the first 2 plays, and then they put Mangum in here, and now he's going to remain for 3rd and 10, 8:15 on the clock in the second quarter.
And that's an interesting point you're making, or if you're trying to make this point, that are they lulling us to sleep on something? They just show and run, and then all of a sudden he's going to do something different. Maybe we're not expecting.
Mangum's got it back to his left side. They're going to fake the out and go throw it ball down the field. Malik Thomas, incomplete. Back there was Jacob Clark and Ethan Kopetsky, and one of the Pirates had a better chance than Thomas did.
But the answer to your question is yes, Mangum can throw the ball, because that was a nice pass and double coverage, and the Pirates had it covered, but that was he had some mustard on it.
And the pass defense there by Poth just sitting there waiting, had safety help, so that's provided the double coverage. And man, if that was the only man on a route there for East Bernard, so it's kind of easier for the defense, at least on this half of the field. And they're going to send the punt team out there. But
yeah, I kind of know who to cover on those.
Punt straight down the middle of the field. It's going to take 1 hop and then 2, and we'll let it go.
Just get away from
bounce around the inside the 20 before it gets down and about the 18-yard line. And that's where Major Luna and the gang will take over, and it'd be nice to get another touchdown here.
Well, it really would. And how about we take about 5 minutes to do it? Just methodical, nice, long ball control, run the clock type drive to get us closer to first half and then put it in the end zone. That just feels right to me.
Does it? How many times have you seen the Poth Pirates ball control and take a 5-minute drive in the last 3 years?
Total? We probably had 40 drives that wouldn't add up to 5 minutes.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
it would
we
be
could do it.
We could do it.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, we could do it.
I know the middle linebacker, Tobin.
I'm just throwing it out, and I'm not suggesting I'm trying to play call or anything like that.
Tobin Knoll is a big back. Now they're going to save him for defensive middle linebacker, but hey, he's one that'll just run up the middle and get you 3 or 4 every time, as we have 2 back set.
Every time we'll do it.
Ball's dropped by Luna. He'll jump back on it. That looked a little miscommunication between him and Stover on who was going to take that. So that's going to be a loss of 5.
Well, and this feels like about the 3rd drive in a row where on first down we end up behind the sticks, whether it's a penalty or something. So we need to let's break this string that we're on currently, and let's get back to those nice chunk plays on first down. How about one right here on 2nd down?
Ball spotted from the Pirate 12. Quick out.
There it
Makes a man.
Yeah.
Almost missed, but he's drugged down. Gets a gain of about 6 or 7. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 or 9.
Yeah, it's a nice pitch and catch. It's 3rd and reasonable now, but it did look like he was going to be able to shake that. He just had a hold of his jersey, and it just felt like if he can break that grip, he had a big gain coming.
Is it a rodeo catch?
Oh,
What's a rodeo catch?
I don't know. You're on your back when you catch it.
Yelling yeehaw.
Nobody yells yeehaw. I guarantee this guy right here with the bad hat does.
He yells all kinds of stuff, and he's fixing to yell more
I
stuff
guarantee you,
next
he yells
Saturday.
yeehaw.
6:15 on the clock as it ticks, and we're going to call timeout here as we let that clock roll down, and the Pirates will call their first one as they lead 12-0 with 6:13 left in the second quarter. We're in Victoria, second round of the playoffs against East Bernard, and you always heard these stories about Poth East Bernard, way back, mixing a Refurio every once in a while, but East Bernard in the second round of the football playoffs. I mean, who else you want to play? This is one of the best teams in high school football history.
Well, it is, and I'll tell you how well aware everybody in both of these communities are about how big a game this is. I was standing there at the gate right after I came in, and just kind of waiting on some of our equipment, and I had a young man come in. Just
okay.
Yeah, just hang tight. So I'm at the gate. Standing there, we had some East Bernard folks come in on our side. You know how they normally do it here, where parking lots on both sides. You go park with your people, we'll park. So anyway, they came in and they were saying, no, you can come in this side. You're just going to have to walk around the stadium. Well, the youngest member of that group was probably 9, comes up in an East Bernard jacket, heads straight over to me. I got my colors flying, walks straight up to me and goes, this is going to be a really good game between 2 really good teams. And I said, see, he gets it.
Man's got it figured out. Ball snap, looking downfield, throws it downfield, incomplete, off the hands of the dive. Is that a ball on the field?
No, that's his hat. So he had been out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So but what a great effort to try and come up with a catch. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to do so. But had he done it, that catch was not going to be, it wasn't going to count.
That was Kane Stover, the intended receiver, on the wheel route down the right sidelines. And that's open. And
we're just missing.
Just missed Doogie, just missed Newdorfer, just missed Stover, but we're still up 12-0. And now we got to drop Luna back to punt this, and we're not trying to deke him this time. They'll actually have a man back. He stands at his own 40 as Luna will be standing on his own 8-yard line. He's on the penalty box of the soccer field there. Quick punt, not a bad punt, high punt.
Good punt.
And it's a fair catch called for right where he was standing at the 40-yard line. And hey,
that's a nice kick.
Yeah. That's what you needed there.
Absolutely.
So were you mad that the equipment was late? I kind of gathered.
Oh no. This was some of my equipment.
Oh.
The one little piece is covering up the camera.
Gotcha.
I forgot it.
The piece of equipment that everybody here hates.
Well, I won't say it, but it ain't our fault. There's some alphabets out there you can be mad at that won't let us do it.
We have to, there's
we play by the rules.
We do play by the rules. That's why you can't see anything, and you just have to hear it. And we're going to have a flag thrown here before the snap. And they're going to say illegal substitution, East Bernard, and they're going to back them up.
Well, I like it.
On a first down play, on no possession?
Yeah, it's a risky way to go.
Change of possession. All right, so first down and 15. The ball's going to be spotted from their 36. They gave him an extra yard on that punt. That's fine.
All right, I think this is an important drive for the defense to get a stop here. We get a stop. We get the ball back one more time before the end of the first half. We need to keep that 0 on the board going into halftime.
Oh my gosh, the ball was given in the backfield, and he's going to be tackled by Ethan Kopetsky after he gets the original line of scrimmage. And man, zone read and the defender in the backfield smoked Mangum.
Yep. Yeah, he was absolutely committed to the quarterback, and he laid a lick on him. He just didn't have the ball. And actually ended up making a fairly nice gain out of it for probably about 7 yards. But yeah, unfortunately for us, he did not keep the ball, because had he done it, that was going to be a big loss.
Second down and 8, Mangum. He's looking for room across the middle again. He gets about 4. He's hard to bring down. He's going to get 3 or 4, but
Yeah, he really is.
That's half of what he needed. So it's going to bring up 3rd and roughly 5 and control the clock. Keep the ball away from Poth is not a bad recipe.
No, it's not.
Going to be up to the Pirate defense and Widener and Reed and
All right, big 3rd down right here.
and Padilla here across the line. Koi Muchagimba and Trevino trying to string that out on the outside backer, and they're due short of the line to gain. He needed to get across the 50.
It's
He
going to be
doesn't.
interesting.
Yeah, he doesn't.
It's going to be 4th, but it's going to be 4th and very short.
4th and within Mangum.
Oh, I believe so. I mean, I know what I would do here, but you know, you got to figure the Pope knows that too,
And
so
Mangum,
they're at least showing the conservative call here.
well, Mangum's coming off the field.
Well, they sent the punter out there, but let's just see if there's not some.
They could try to get us to jump here, so everybody
Yep.
just needs to hang tight.
Yep.
4th and 2 from their 49, and they're going to snap it to the punter, and he's going to punt this.
Played it straight. Get
We
away
didn't
from
have
it.
anybody back, and it's going to bounce at the 25 and take an East Bernard bounce inside the 20. So exchanging possessions here and flipping fields, and that's kind of how it's gone here for the last few possessions.
Well, it's interesting. For all the fireworks we had in the first quarter, the second quarter, as you just aptly described, has been basically an exchange of punts. We've had penalties. We've had miscommunication on pass plays, and on both sides. So, really a change in the vibe of the game from the first quarter to the second. But here's an opportunity for Poe to go down this the last 4 minutes of the first half, get some more points.
And part of that exchange is because we're just missing receivers out on the edge.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you say just missed, it's exactly that. They're there. We're not way off, and it just feels like we're going to hit one of these here in a second.
All right, so Stover was lined out to the right side. He doesn't know where he's supposed to be, so he comes and talks to Major, and Major says, just stand right here
Right
to
here.
my left.
Like Pat Sajak.
And he's going to try to look for him in the flats. He doesn't. He's looking for Neudorfer. He's tackled a little early. No flag comes down. That pass is incomplete.
Unless he's saying that ball is uncatchable, I'm not sure exactly how you could say there wasn't contact early when you tackle him. But
that was a shoestring tackle as that man was chasing Neudorfer.
I think they're discussing it to maybe get a little clarification on. So what exactly are you thinking here? No, I couldn't catch it, or I tripped.
Feet got caught up with each other. Second down and 10. Ball's going to be snapped, from the Pirate 20. 2 backs either side, one either side of Luna. Luna's going to keep it, pull it himself, call his own number, get to the 25, half of what's needed, and that'll bring up 3rd and manageable.
Oh yeah, this is definitely within our wheelhouse. But this is, again, a testament to the quality of opponent that we're playing tonight, because it's been a long time since we've had drive after drive where you're looking at 3rd and long. We don't deal with that a whole lot.
Three straight 3-and-outs is what they're going for.
If they stop this one.
I'm calling a first down here. How about this? Pulls it. Major's going to throw it. Drops back, throwing downfield. Middle of the field. He's got a man. It's Doogie.
Yes!
Caught. First down across midfield to the 45 of East Bernard. Doogie kind of waited on it.
Well, he did. He had to wait on it. Major looked like he was kind of backpedaling a little bit. Couldn't get the full zip that he wanted to, maybe. And had to wait on that ball a little bit, but made a nice catch. Kind of boxed out the defender and was able to come up with it. But that is a really nice gain on 3rd and long when we needed it.
I saw the ball just kind of float in the middle of the field.
Maybe nervous for a second.
No, but when you look down, Doogie is the only man standing there, and even if he's covered, he's got a 6-inch advantage on someone.
Oh yeah, that's a big kid.
Go up and get this.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, 1st and 10 on the East Bernard side of the field. So we managed to flip the field into nothing else. The Hoyas in motion to the right side. Luna looking to the left. Pump fakes. Now he's going to throw it to the left side. It's Neudorfer. He goes up.
Oh, yes!
Complete at the 15-yard line and out of bounds.
Well, that was the old pump fake. He faked like it was going to be, he's going to turn around for the short. It was just the hitch and go. and he put that ball where only he could catch it, and he went up and caught it at his highest point with the hands and just made a nice grab and was
Doogie.
able to still get his feet down in bounds because that was close to the sideline.
So 1st and 10 from the 16. 2:32 left on the clock. Pirates lead 12-0. How nice is it to have a couple basketball players on the football team?
It's really nice.
Doogie and Neudorfer going back to back for, I don't know, 80 yards, 60 yards. Now we're going to go back to
And that's
Stover,
what that passing game can do to your running game.
brought down after a gain of 2 at the 10-yard line.
Well, that's the best looking 2 yards I've ever seen because I definitely thought he had more yards than that.
Well, they spotted him for 5.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, ball was snapped at the 16 and they spotted at the 11. So
okay.
4, but they've marked 5.
Okay.
Very confusing. 2nd and 5 coming up just inside 2 minutes left in the first quarter. 3 receivers right side and Stover to the right side of Luna. Luna will pull it and get tackled immediately, and that's going to be a loss of 3 or 4.
Well, jailbreak that time by East Bernard, and everybody was coming. So on the run pass option there actually were no options. They were crashing on him as soon as he was trying to figure out which way he wanted to go, and I think he just did a good job to hang on to the ball.
That's what I was going to say. The only option there is to not turn the ball over.
Yep.
Minute 30 and ticking. 3rd and 9. Ball's going to be snapped from the East Bernard 15-yard line. Hey, 15's not bad if you can't do this, right? So don't force it into a hole, and let's see if Salinas can kick it from there. Or are you going to go for 2 downs here? Time out and talk about it.
Yeah, I think that's I don't know. It's a very good question because that's if we don't get another yard, you're looking at what, a 32-yard field goal?
Correct. With the wind would be moving from Salinas's right to left.
Yeah, that's not a chip shot. What's the kick they hit on game day? Was that 35?
That's 35, and Salinas
not many people hit it.
Salinas's only extra point attempt was blocked today.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only time he's had it on the tee and kicked it other than the kickoffs. And that went the other way in a hurry.
Well, here's what I say we do. I say we just pick up the first down and not worry about it.
Easy enough. 3rd and 9 coming up. We need to get to at least the 6-yard line for a first down. And a new set of downs. We've used 2 timeouts, so we have 1 left. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And East Bernard has 2 timeouts. We've got 1 minute and 6 left in the first half.
And I like the timeout. Get over there, get the play you want, get everybody on the same page, and let's just come out here and with a doozy.
Maybe you call 2 plays in that timeout.
Yeah, good point.
This guy over here. Got some hooligans. Now we're going to go trips right side. We're going to sprint to the line of scrimmage. Empty backfield for Luna. He's got 2 to his left side. He's going to run. He's in trouble. He just throws it incomplete, and he does all he can just to preserve the ball.
Hey, yeah, absolutely. That's good survival instincts by Major Luna. Just to get rid of the ball and save the yardage it took a really athletic play. And for him to I hope they're not talking about grounding because there's not a chance that's what that was.
And we're going to send Salinas out on the field, and Major's going to stay out there to hold this. And we're going to snap this from the 15-yard line. With 1:01, we're trying to make it 15. A good field goal here by Salinas would make it 15-0. East Bernard jumping around trying to block it. He steps into it. It's deflected again, and it falls into the end zone.
Well, they are 2 for 2 on deflecting kicks.
So we're going to have 57 seconds left in this half, and the East Bernard Brahmers are going to have not real good field position, and they're going to have to go about 85 yards in that 57 seconds. They haven't shown that they're really set up to do that, but they have taken some shots down the field.
Well, they have, but this is an opportunity for this post defense to make a statement. Get off this field, go into halftime with a donut on the board on that side, and then come out ready for the second. Cannot let them get any points here with 57 seconds left in the half. Can't happen.
So they're going to put Mangum back in there at quarterback, the big quarterback. He's going to drop back and throw. Flats right side, incomplete. And that looked like it could be trouble either side.
Yeah, I had a lot of yellow jerseys over there around where that pass was intended. But I think even if he comes up with it, there's not going to be a gain.
I felt like that could have gone East Bernard down the field streaking, or that could have gone the other way for Stick.
It had but the ball in the air had the look of possibly a pick six, but I'll take second and long.
Same set. 2 receivers left side, 2 receivers spread out on the right side. Single back to Mangum's left. 53 seconds left in the half. He's looking left side. He's going to throw it down the field. He does. Knocked down again. And Jacob Solansky is down there, knocked it down.
And nice job, Jacob. Had the intended receiver was behind the defense, but he was able to get that hand up there and knock that ball down.
Man, and
if he doesn't knock it down, there's nobody between that young man and the end zone.
That's what I was going to say. Both our corner and our safety both stopped on the play, and if we don't get it, the running back did not, or the receiver did not stop. He was behind him.
Nope.
So good.
That had touchdown written on it, if not for a really good defensive play.
3rd and 10. East Bernard has the ball from their own 20-yard line. 40 seconds left in the half. 2 receivers either side. Same thing. We're looking for the same result. This time we're going to check it down, throw it incomplete in the slot there, looking for Thomas. And that was not going to be enough for a first down. Regardless, it'll bring up 4th and 10 after that incompletion. And looks like their East Bernard is going to send the punt team out. How about Stover by himself? It used to be DeHoyas and Stover. We'll see if DeHoyas runs back there. I think it's time for a little stovetop magic.
Oh, you've been working on that all week.
Shake and bake? No. All week scripts? No.
Yeah, that'd be great. But great job by the defense. To get the stop, get the ball back, don't rough him.
Line drive bounces on East Bernard side, and Stover's gonna let it bounce. Thought it was gonna go out of bounds. It'll be bounce inside the post 40-yard line down at the 38. And they'll have 34 seconds left and a timeout to try to add on to the 12-0 lead that they hold. And first quarter eventful, second quarter just a tennis game, changing sides of the field.
Yeah, this was definitely more of a defensive struggle in the second quarter with some miscues in both offenses. We had some miscommunication on some pass plays, had some pre-snap penalties, had several of those that kind of put you behind the chains right off the bat. But 34 seconds, I'm going to be really curious to see how the Pirates play this, because we've definitely seen them score in quicker than 34 seconds plenty of times. But how aggressive do you want to be here going into the half?
Mundane second quarter, minus the big passes to one to Doogie, one to Neudorfer. See if we can match that now. 1st and 10, 34 seconds left. Luna looking to throw left side in the flats. He'll throw it down the field. Neudorfer comes back, caught, thrown down out of bounds, and they're going to stop the clock. He's tackled at the 42-yard line, about a 20-yard pickup there.
Well, I believe the Pirates just answered that question. We're going to move the ball down the field. That's a nice back shoulder pass. Neudorfer just turns around. Defender had no idea where the ball was. Made a nice catch and got out of bounds.
43-yard line, 44-yard line as the TV crew is just going on about the athletic ability of Neudorfer. See if we can use him again to get in the end zone. We're going to give inside to Stover. Not much happening. We're going to burn this timeout potentially as we get him pulled for another couple. We gain about 6 there inside the 37-yard line.
Well, we're going to go fast and not use the timeout. 12 seconds. 10 seconds.
Now
we're going to spike it.
Yeah, he'll spike it, preserve that timeout, maybe take a shot, call a timeout and get the field goal crew out. If you don't get in the end zone, obviously the goal is to get in the end zone. You got to throw it to Doogie or Neudorfer, right?
Oh, I would like my chances.
Don't forget about DeHoyas.
Oh, yeah.
All 3 are out on the field. Doogie's out on the right side. They're all standing looking at the line or looking at the sideline for the play call, and outside wide is Neudorfer, as Neudorfer's trying to signal to Luna. They talk to each other. I don't know what.
Well, these corners are getting a lot of help here. They're not on islands like they were early.
Luna rolls to his right side. He's looking downfield. We're going to
That's a nice play.
Catch to Doogie, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. We have 5 seconds left, and not much time here. Going to take a shot.
Yep. It rolls out to his right. Doogie makes a nice down and out, catches it, got what he could, and then got out of bounds to save the clock. So this is either going to have to be. Do we still have a timeout?
We have one.
All right. So, but it's just going to have to be quick, no matter what.
Yeah, I don't know if
you're going to do
get...
two. I don't know if you can. You definitely can't go downfield.
Right. So we're going to snap. We're going to look for the shot down in the end zone. He throws it up in the end zone. It's going to come down. Neudorfer's there. It's deflected, and it falls.
Oh, my goodness.
Clark was back there behind Neudorfer. You had what you wanted. And
wow. This post sideline was just about to explode because Neudorfer was up above everybody. Looked like he had his hands on it on the deflection, but then had a post receiver right behind him that had another shot at it. So we actually had 2 bites of that apple, weren't able to come up with it. But hey, nonetheless, that's a great first half by the Pirates.
So they put 28 minutes left or up on the clock for halftime. When that starts ticking, we'll get out of here and you'll have 28 minutes roughly till we'll come back, maybe 25 minutes. Check it early. Quick recap, Poth up in Victoria against East Bernard, 12-0. Excuse me, in the second round of the playoffs against East Bernard, and great defensive battle on both sides. Poth defensive kind of bowed its neck, and I guess we can come back and recap this here in about 25 minutes. What do you say, Rusty?
Sounds good.
We're going to leave you with a commercial from the UIL, and then we'll be back in about 25 minutes.
Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
But I was just a child. These days, you ain't nothing, just an interstate daydream. Folks from sleep, we were running wild. I still do my share of sleeping on the floor. And not sure if anybody knows me anymore. I had no clue. Won't you
All it takes is a downtown bar. All it takes is some neon stars, a little you, a little me, in the same vicinity. And it's on. Everyone is the first last time. Walk away, then we hit rewind. A little touch, a little buzz. Don't know what keeps keeping it up. Is it your heart or mine? Is it whiskey or wine? Is it something in the night making us wanna cross that line? There we find it too far. It's just a matter of time till it finds your heart. We say that it ain't no thing. We say it, then the telephone rings. Hello, are you at home? Cause I'm all alone missing you. We swear it ain't love. But you're there when the song comes up. We swear it ain't love. But it always comes back to us. Is it your heart or mine? Is it your wine? Is it something in the night making us wanna cross that line? When you find you, it's just a matter of time till it's we swear it ain't love. We swear it ain't love. Is it your heart or mine? Is it whiskey or wine? Is it something in the now making us wanna cross that line? It's just a matter of time. I'm feeling about
Well, it's been some time. You still look like an angel. I heard you're doing fine. Got promoted back in April. And you met someone. Your dad says he's okay. Well, never been better. Things are going my way. I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work. I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, since you said goodbye, wish I could say I miss you, but you know I never lied. Yeah, I met somebody too. She's a model out in LA, and she's begging me to move. She says Malibu is really great. I ain't decided if I'm going or not, but at the end of the day, I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work. I don't drink whiskey. Since you said goodbye, wish I could say I miss you, but you know I never lie. Things are going my way. Hey, I sleep like a baby. Show up late for work. Oh, don't drink whiskey.
I don't know how it feels to hurt. Lonely since you said goodbye. Wish I could say I miss you. Oh, but you know I never lied. I went and bought the biggest bottle they got 'cause you're gone. Drop the needle on a vinyl and crack the whole song. Sitting in the seal, gonna see how much of this pain I can kill. I went and bought the biggest bottle they got 'cause you're gone. Tennessee and Kentucky, 'cause you ain't here to love me. I drink that there's nothing to lose. I think when you hit me, damn, I can lose. After all that, oh, this one, yeah, they got a handle, they got a handle on you. I tell myself that I should quit, but I don't listen to drums. I keep on sipping till I miss you, don't roll off my tongue. Since you pulled the thing, I think I'll just stay here and drink. I tell myself that I should quit, but I don't listen to drums. Tennessee, Kentucky, because you here to love me. Drink, there's nothing to lose. I remember after all, oh, fifth one. Yeah, no, I got a handle on you, and on you. Got a handle on you. Close too cold. Stoked is the best of me. Just laying there beside the fireplace. Looks like where you ought to be. Oklahoma's too rich.
with American history. It's kind of funny how it reminds me of all those books you used to read. And if I stay gone much longer, I might really go insane. 'Cause no matter where I go, well, I'll just be missing you in a Texas kind of way. And I keep seeing you in Houston, down at Matagorda Bay, up on 6th Street in Austin, at the rodeo in Santa Fe. It's like if your memory's here to stay, 'cause no matter where I go, well, I'll just be missing you in a Texas kind of way. New York's got all them lights. It's a city that never sleeps. Detroit can sure build me a fast car. Try to outrun your memory. Montana skies go on for miles. Like the love you said you had for me. But if I keep writing all these sad songs, might as well just be in Tennessee. And I keep seeing you in Houston, and down at Matagorda Bay, and up on 6th Street in Knoxville, at the rodeo in Santa Fe. Might as well just lock me up in Huntsville. If your memory's here to stay, 'cause no matter where I go, well, I'll just be missing you in a Texas kind of way. Here we go. And I'm seeing you in Houston, down at Matagorda Bay, and up on 6th Street in Austin, at the rodeo in Santa Fe. Might as well just lock me up in Huntsville. If your memory's here to stay, 'cause no matter where I go, well, I'll just be missing you in a Texas kind of way. Oh, no matter where I go, well, I'll just be missing you in a Texas kind of way.
Attention high school sports fans. Are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Attention football fanatics, don't miss out on the opportunity to be a part of Texas football history where dreams are realized, legends are born, and where unforgettable moments unfold before your very eyes. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championships December 18th through 21st at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football. And Rusty, it'd be nice to be a part of that game again.
Yeah, it really would. Um, so, yeah, you just threw me off.
You don't like the both Pirates come back out on the field. East Bernard's already out there waiting for him. Still got a minute 53 left on the clock. Just trying to play soundboard games with Rusty, but
Yeah, you're winning. So why don't you start now for real?
what do you want to start with? What do you like talking about?
Well, let's talk about the first half. That's what these guys normally talk about.
We're at 12-0. Pirates have the lead, which is where you want to be on the scoreboard. But ideally, they like to maybe have some passes back. Major Luna probably would tell you that. And just missed some of the receivers, and that turned into punts.
Well, it was interesting. Poth came out of the gate throwing haymakers, and it felt like you were really getting ready to just knock these guys out. And as you said, there were there were so many electric plays in that first quarter that it just feels like this score should be more than it is. The 12 points, I'll take it, but it just feels like we should be further ahead. And then the second quarter, as we talked about, we had some miscommunication on some plays. We had a lot of contact on a lot of 50-50 balls that weren't called or didn't go our way. So, and we just missed on some explosive passes. So, I think it's there. The defense definitely did their job. We shut them out in the first half. We're going to get the ball to start the second half. So, I'd like to see some of that same explosiveness in the offense that we saw early at the beginning of this second half.
Stover's going to be back deep, and they're going to kick it to him. He catches it at the 12. He's got a lot of room up front before he's touched finally at the 40-yard line. He gets across the 40 to the 43, 44-yard line where they're going to spot him, and that's going to be good field position. And maybe, just maybe, this Pirate offense can get off to the right start here in the second half.
Well, it's certainly a great start because that's going to be, as you said, great starting field position. Nice job by the return team. He had a lot of room just running straight up the middle, and it's going to put us in a good spot to get things going.
Out kick the coverage? Is that what happened?
See what you did there.
1st and 10 from the Pirates' own 43, right at the outline yellow circle of the Frost Bank Center at halftime. And Jack Lane Field. I think Jack Lane Field needs a big sponsor like that. Back on either side of Luna from the pistol. Give is to Stover. Dances at the line of scrimmage. Shoots it up for a gain. There's a late flag comes in the defensive linebacker or defensive backfield as he gets close to midfield.
Well, that's a shame because he really did do a nice job of getting his feet up and made a little shimmy, jumped over a defender, made a nice run, but that's going to come back for a hold.
Pirates get the holding call that goes against them, and that's going to negate the 7-yard gain that Kane Stover just ran, and it was a little juking and jiving before he finally hit the jet button and went upfield. And one of the nicer runs, not much doing inside for Poth, but that's negated by the holding penalty. So that's going to bring them back to their 33-yard line, right hash, same set, either side, back of Luna. Same play. Stover left side. This time they're going to tackle him after a gain of 1.
Yeah, this time nothing up the middle. He looked like he wanted to cut it out to the left, and the defense got into the backfield, able to get him around the ankles and get him down. So that's exactly what we were talking about earlier. This tendency or this sort of trend that we've been on since the second quarter of negative plays on first down. So you're starting off behind the chains and you're putting yourself in, first and long, and now here we are, second and long.
2nd and 20. Stover's on the left side of Luna. He's going to go out to the flats. Major looks at him and then scrambles to his left, throws downfield, and that ball's knocked away, intended for De Hoyos, and good that it was because right there on the coverage for East Bernard was Alex Enriquez, and he looked like he had a shot at it.
Well, he did, and it looked like that's the most pressure we've seen Major Luna in tonight. The defensive front was definitely closing down on him, and just to get rid of the ball was enough of a W to not take a loss of the yardage.
So 3rd and 20. Pirates have yet to move the ball after the holding penalty against them. Now 3rd down. At the start of the third quarter, Luna's going to drop back and look downfield. He's looking for a man, throws it. It's caught,
nice.
And it's complete, and it's close to a line needed. It's right at the 47, 48-yard line, and let's see what they do here. Big spot coming up for the officials.
Well, it is, and we had a lot of officials dressed up as both coaches that have already called that a first down, but it looks like they're going to mark it just short.
It's going to be 4th down and 1 as that throw was caught at the sticks or close to, and now it's going to be spotted at the East Bernard 48, and that's going to be a yard short.
But the diving catch, it's just spectacular.
That was Neudorfer on that diving catch.
All right, this is big.
Direct snap to Stover, and he gets the yard. Yep, he gets the first down across the right side of that offense. There's Aiden Reed over there. I see 72 for the Pirates. That's going to be me. Is that 72? Jaden Stewart on the right side. And he comes running off the field. So behind Aiden Reed and Jaden Stewart, Stover goes and gets the first down. The ball's going to be snapped from the 46. 9:55 left in the third quarter. Pirates up 12-0. Jaden Stewart, the move up from JV, getting in on the action. Now we're going to find Bradley Latham, who was moved up earlier in the year from the JV squad, and he's good for a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 coming up.
So it just looks like the East Bernard defensive front, they're doing the job of getting low. And so as the receiver, even if it looks like you have an opening, they're just taking our legs right out from under us before we can get too much forward momentum going and keeping those gains to short numbers.
All right, ball's on the East Bernard 45. You're going to have snap to Luna. It looked like some miscommunication, so he'll keep it as Latham was around in motion to his left side and just back to the line of scrimmage gets Luna.
Did that look like it was going to be the Statue of Liberty?
I don't know. I was confused.
Okay.
I thought that.
Or was it just miscommunication?
I thought the back did something that Luna wasn't ready for.
Okay. I thought maybe it kind of looked like maybe he was going to hand it behind him. So, well, nonetheless, third and long, and that East Bernard side of the field, those stands over there that are pretty full, have definitely woken up.
On the East Bernard side, it sure would be good to get a first down, and Major rolls to his right side. He throws it at the sticks. It's incomplete.
And again, we're right there. I mean, had a chance to make a play. That's going to be a first down if we come up with it, but just couldn't bring it in.
That was Neudorfer out there on the right side who had went to the sticks and stopped.
And he catches everything.
Turned around and he was kind of diving down towards the ground to try to make that. And
that was going to be a difficult catch.
And we're going to leave the offense out there. See if last time Major did this, 4th and 10. Last time he backed up and pooch punted. This time he doesn't. Now he will back up. Presumably pooch punt this, and he does quick, and it's a line drive. Nobody back for East Bernard. Stop! It won't. It'll get into the end zone.
Well, if you're East Bernard, that's exactly what you wanted to do. Come out and stop Hoth on the opening drive, and let's see what changes they have in store for us on offense.
Nice run by Stover there on first down at the beginning of that series. It was negated by a hold and a couple of plays of nothing. Brought down a 3rd and 20, which was turned into a 19-yard play before Pirates went for the 4th down, and then it stalled after that. So that'll bring up 1st and 10. East Bernard from their own 20 and their first drive of the second half. And that looks like Bartlett in there at quarterback, and they're going to give an inside give and just a dive for 5 yards.
Yeah, but it's just such a difference when you can pick up 5 yards on that first down play, and now you set yourself up with 2nd and 5 versus 1st and 10 or 1st and 15 or 20. But they've stayed committed to the run. I mean, that's been their bread and butter in this game.
2nd and 5 from the left hash. Bartlett at quarterback. Got a back to his right side. Boy. And he will give it to that back, and he's met at the line of scrimmage and pushed backwards. But they're going to give him a gain of 1.
Yeah, it didn't look to me. It didn't look like he got much push at all. But great job by the interior defense by the Pirates.
So 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, 1, 2, 3. We'll call it 3. East Bernard's going to snap this from their own 27-yard line. Left hash, 7:08 left in the third quarter. They trail the Pirates 12-0.
Come on, boys.
Oh, it's a direct snap pitch blown up in the backfield. It's a pile in front of us. We try to get this number. They're calling Lucas Trevino on TV, and I see I'm going to call, looked like Larson Juke was over there too, but how about the defense stringing that out?
Well, they read it right away, and he was met in the backfield, had no chance of going anywhere, and just put a lick on him. So a big tackle for loss on a third down to turn around and get the ball right back after a 3 and out.
East Bernard tried to pitch that time, and it was delayed long enough for us to get
Oh,
back
I like
there.
this. Oh,
This is a
fair
punt.
catch.
Yep, called by Stover. He's at his 33-yard line. He was next to DeHoyas over there.
Well, good starting field position, but that had a little line drive on it, and I thought, man, we might see some Stover magic right here.
Stovetop. Shake and bake. Time to cook.
No,
Time to cook. We'll see if Major Luna and his
That's
offense can start
nice
cooking
work.
something up. 6-18. Well, it's been a while since we've scored here.
Yeah, it has. And there's I don't know about you, there's a certain uneasiness about this where it feels like we should have more points on the board, and they're just kind of hanging around. So
Well,
I'd like to see us do something right here.
I think that's just you.
Well, well, that could be. That's a pretty regular
And
occurrence.
I feel
I
good.
spend a lot of
because
time like that.
I feel good because our defense is playing really well. Right.
Well, there's no doubt about that.
So
There's no question.
hold
there.
on to that. If we don't score anymore, if no team score anymore, we're good. So if the defense steps up, we might be good. But be a whole lot better for us to score here. Major Luna throws downfield. That's to Stover. He comes back to it.
That's got to be a flag.
Draws the flag as he comes
Okay.
back to it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got 2 flags on this one. So I believe it was unanimous. And I just think that was a case where the defender knew he was beat, and I'll give you 15, but you're not getting all of these.
That's one of those, as a defender, if the quarterback, whether it's on purpose or not, doesn't really matter. But if he throws it short and he tries to bring his receiver back, what do?
Right.
You
Right.
just, you're in the way.
Yeah, you are. And I'm sure that's what he's explaining to the official.
Well, now
But the courtesy to pick his flag up and hand it back to him,
I
that's
didn't see-
solid.
Is that for Malik Thomas? Well, he wanted a word with him. So
That was the icebreaker.
I get that comment. Yeah, you dropped this. 1st and 10, Pirates from their own 48, 6-11 in the third quarter. Stover in motion to the left in the flats. They'll throw to him. Catch. Cross midfield to the 50. Thrown out of bounds by his helmet by Malik Thomas. That's a gain of 4.
Well, I'll certainly take the gain of 4, but it looked like an opportunity for more when the play first started. So the defense made a nice job of closing and to keep him to only 4, because when he caught it in the flat, I saw a lot of green. But again, and you made the point earlier in the game, just the timing and the placement of the ball on these throws, he just makes it look easy, and it's not.
2nd and 7. Clark, Neudorfer, DeHoyas to the right side. Stover's in the backfield to Luna's right. They'll give it to him up the middle. Not much happening there as he's tackled immediately.
Yeah, that interior defense it's tough, and that's tough sledding up in the middle. And we've had some sparks here and there, but by and large, they've definitely limited the damage of us running the ball inside.
It's Tamarcus Sanders in the middle of that East Bernard defensive line that's just in the way.
Well, he's taking up some space. That's a big cat.
3rd and 7. Stover out of the backfield in motion to the right side. He'll get set. We're going to look that way to the right side. Now throw the middle of the field. That's Stover, and he's overthrown, incomplete.
Well, he had plenty of time to let the receiver get downfield, and he was behind the defense and just barely overthrew him. So it's just, yeah. I mean, he's got the time to throw the ball, and everything it looks perfect. It's just a hair overthrown, so we're just barely missing.
4th down and 7 from midfield, and the Pirates will send Luna back there, and they're in a traditional punt look at this point. We worried about the punt at midfield from East Bernard earlier, but Major will kick this one off. Good punt. It's going to be caught at the 10, and he just falls down.
Turf monster got him.
He didn't want any part of Jacob Clark. Yep, 22, Jacob Clark down there staring at him in the face as he falls down. Amari
I'm
Jones
worried
on
about
that
him.
punt return.
You okay? What happened?
Jones was at the 12 when he tripped up, so that's where they'll take over. 5:12 left in the third quarter, and East Bernard trying to get something happening on offense. This is Bartlett. He looks to throw to the right side under pressure, pushed out of the pocket to the right side, still looking downfield, and he'll finally tuck it and run out of bounds at about the 15.
Well, that was pretty nifty. It looked like we might get a sack. He kind of pump fakes, freezes the defender, gets by him. Instead of losing 6 yards, he ends up picking up 3. Shifty.
Ethan Kopetsky there came up from the safety spot to kind of push him out of bounds. And so just a gain of 3. That's going to bring up second down and 7. Ball spotted at the East Bernard 15, right hash. Going to send a man in motion from the backfield. Left side, jailbreak. He's trying to get free. He's going to have to be tackled behind. He's still looking downfield, scrambled left side.
Oh,
What a smart play. He just kind of tosses it like an option forward pass that's incomplete, but he was running.
well, it really was because he is outside the pocket. And again, that's 2 plays in a row where it absolutely looked like the Pirate defense had him sacked. And even after the initial attempt to bring him down, and he got away, it still looked like we were going to catch him and bring him down for a loss. But he's able to have enough presence of mind to just throw that ball, get outside the pocket, throw the ball back past the line of scrimmage. So it's just an incomplete pass.
Third down and 7. 2 receivers either side. High and low.
Coming
top of
again.
Box. Pressure again. They get him this time. He's
All
snapped.
right. There we go.
Give me some
Third
numbers.
time's the charm.
I see Jared Padilla back there. We got a
I would
Pirate
like to look at
down
this.
in the backfield, back where the quarterback went down, and trying to see who this is. That looks like it might be Daniel Widener, a senior defensive lineman, and if it is. So they're going to run out 10 to him as the teams on the field will take a knee, and now on both sidelines will take a knee. We're at 4:37 left in the third quarter. Pirates up 12-0. East Bernard just sacked, and now they're going to face a 4th and 15
They're going to need some help getting
from their own
big
8.
fella up.
Yeah, that's Daniel Widener, who does get up, and he's going to
All right, big boy.
walk off
Walk
on the
it off.
sideline on his own.
It's a good sign. He's gimpy, but he's moving. But what a heck of a play. The third time was the charm. Defense finally got to that quarterback, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Widener will make his way to the table back behind the bench with the trainer Champagne back there. But punter's out standing in the middle of his own end zone, and he's going to get this off. Not a good punt, and De Hoyos will come up. Tackle to the 40, takes a great bounce now past midfield. De Hoyos
Leave it alone.
get away, and he does. He was trying to pick it up, but he had a man right there with him, which was Jackson Garville or Garville, and was going to blow him up if he did. So it's going to be down at the 37-yard line of Poth, and here we go with some more back and forth.
Yeah, starting to look a lot like the second quarter. Not one of his prettiest kicks, but certainly very effective. So you have them inside the 10, and now they've got us on our side of the field with pretty much 30 yards of bounce.
Pirates are huddled up right at the numbers with the coaching staff and Coach Kasprick and Coach Walker, Coach Lynn, all out there talking to the offense before they send them out. We're going to send the Hoyas out wide to the right side, and Major Luna will be spotted out to the left side. That's going to be Stover, who's the quarterback, and it's going to be a run to the right side. He's following Latham, now back to his left, cuts up the middle, and it's going to be a loss of 1 after all that.
The ball came loose, but the officials are going to say he was down by contact. Tried to go to his right. The pursuit of the defense just wasn't going to let it happen. Tried to cut back to his left, but nothing there either.
DeMarcus Sanders, the big man in the middle that came up with the ball, was pleading his case, and Stover's going to be the judge of that case as he talks to Sanders and they have a little go back and forth between the two of them. Second down and 11 play coming up. Ball's going to be at the Pirate 36-yard line. 3:38 left in the third quarter. Pirates up 12-0. Back on either side, that's Latham and Stover. Now Stover will go in motion to the left, fake that screen pass out there, throw it downfield after he scrambles to his right, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds, intended for Neudorfer.
Yeah, just good job by the defense. Had everything covered. Again, he's under pressure. They're definitely doing a better job in the second half of not letting him just stand back there and pick his targets like he was doing in the first half. Pretty much every pass he's thrown, except for the one long pass that was overthrown, he's been under duress. So they're not letting him get comfortable, and just to get rid of the ball.
So third down and 11.
Yeah, I was going to say, once again, we're looking at third and long.
Luna's going to roll to his left side. Quick pass out in the flats. It's incomplete. Yep. That was Doogie, the intended receiver here on the near sideline, right in front of the Poth bench.
So just a rollout. He wasn't necessarily under pressure early, but the just couldn't get any separation from the defender. So he had to put it low if anybody was going to catch it, and it's just a difficult catch over by the sideline. Couldn't come up with it. So yeah, after all that explosiveness in the first quarter, we're definitely seeing these defenses controlling the pace of play here at the moment.
Looked like Luna back there to punt. Looked like he thought about seeing what was there maybe before he punts it, and that's going to get a Pirate bounce inside the 20-yard line to about the 19 where it's down. So kind of flip the script, play the field position game as we've been doing for seemingly 2 quarters here, and try to send the defense out. Now, maybe without a couple of players here as they're being tended to on the sideline. We'll see if this comes into play here for the Pirate defense. You hear the announcers over there talking, just different words of what we're saying. The Pirate offense hasn't come out of the locker room, and the East Bernard offense hadn't got off the bus.
Oh, so little frosty.
Smaller quarterback Bartlett will be out there. He's going to be empty backfield. With 3 minutes left in the third quarter. A 1st and 10 from the 19. East Bernard on their own side of the field. Looking left side, drops back. Now he's flushed from the pocket, left side, looking downfield. He flips it. It's caught, and it's a missed tackle there. It's going to be across the 25-yard line, gain of about 9.
That time we're just missing some of the pressure that we've been getting on him, and that time he was able to just get out of the way and step up and make a nice pass.
We're going to pass back. It's a quick slant to the inside. It's caught. It's good for a 1st down as he gets across the 30. He's brought down by Ethan Kopetsky, Walker Stevens, and I believe that's Julian Trevino. Nope, that's Jaden Katara in there at backer, who's come into the game now. So we got Jaden Katara and Walker Stevens as your middle linebackers. 1st and 10, East Bernard. He drops back to throw, looking left side. Now he'll scramble. Still looking downfield, tells his receiver to go, and he'll tuck it and run it, and he's forced out of bounds, and there is a flag back behind the quarterback.
Yeah, I know we're going to have well, I don't know. It's in the area where it's normally holding, but the East Bernard side definitely they were looking for a flag. He ran him out of bounds. I don't believe there was anything late, and but when it happens on their side of the field, a lot of times there's a big reaction. There was a big reaction from their crowd wanting a flag for a hit out of bounds, and the officials are having a conference.
They're over there on the far side of the field in front of the East Bernard bench, all 4 of them except the one that is on the side of the Pirate bench. All 5 of them are over there talking. And they're going to signal that it is a hold, and it is against East Bernard. So that'll
What-
go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, you can definitely see a difference in the amount of pressure that we're currently getting on the quarterback versus what we were able to do a few minutes ago. And he's taking advantage of it. So the defense is definitely going to have to step it up. And I believe they must have called the dead ball.
There's a dead
So they walked off a hold, and then they called the dead ball.
on the sideline.
Mm-hmm. Which
So-
I do not believe was a late hit out of bounds. That I definitely think the reaction got that call.
So that'll make it 1st and 10, East Bernard, and they're going to have it at their own 37. 2:06 left in the third. Empty backfield for Bartlett. He drops back, looking downfield, center of the field. He'll throw it. It's caught right at the line to gain. That's about the 47-yard line, and he's tackled by Walker Stevens.
Well, you can see East Bernard starting to find a rhythm. They're finding those receivers over the middle. These little short passes are just an extension of the running game, but it's definitely opened things up in the passing game over the middle. He's finding them, and he's hitting some chunk plays.
So we're going to have a blitz now. They're going to flush him out of the pocket, right side in the grasp, and he's kind of gets rid of it. That was Koi Muchagimba out there. Paul falls incomplete down the right sideline.
Definitely got the pressure that time with the blitz. Got his hands on him. Definitely would have liked to have had the sack. Looked like we had him, but he was still able to get rid of the ball and not take the loss of yards.
I'm going to tell you that Larson Juke came in there for that play at middle linebacker, and they sent everybody. So his Juke, Walker Stevens came off. Larson Juke, the starting middle linebacker all year, went back in, and where he stays with Jaden Katara out there. So 2nd down and 10. Blitz again is Juke. He hits the quarterback,
Look
but
at
there's a screen set up. He's dancing. It's complete, and now he's got it good for a 1st down. Jacob Clark rides him finally inside post territory, inside the post 35, and that's the biggest gain for East Bernard's offense since I can remember.
Well, it's the biggest game for either offense since I can remember in this game, and that's just a situation where we've been having some success with the blitz, and they just made the perfect call. You have a screen set up behind that blitz, and you just don't have the personnel there to get him before.
Expecting the pressure there from Poth, and they send it, and they get it here. Ball's up in the air, deflected. It falls incomplete as that receiver, number 24 for East Bernard, Jagger Riley, was on his knees, and the ball just hit him in the shoulders.
It's just a coin flip of where that ball is going to go once it's deflected and popped up in the air. Just unfortunately, where it went, we didn't have any yellow jerseys.
So 2nd down and 10. East Bernard on the post side of the field from the 32. 1:12 left in the third quarter. East Bernard's driving. Pressure again, middle of the field, open again.
Oh,
Bobbled, hit, and made incomplete. Ethan Kopetsky came up on Jagger Riley there and incompleted that pass.
he really did. Because if you don't come up and stop him, he's going to make the catch. He's just fumbling it a little bit, but he had it right there in his hands. But that was enough to separate him from the ball, and separate he did. Now, this is a big play for the defense at 3rd and long. He's had a rhythm on this drive. We need to get them off the field.
3rd and 10, empty backfield for Bartlett. In no hurry, ball snap, looking across the middle of the field, throws it, middle of the field, open again, complete again, and bottled up, but a 1st down again for East Bernard.
They've definitely found something they like over the middle on these crossing patterns, and he's putting the ball right on the money. And if the only time we've been able to disrupt anything on this drive is when we brought the pressure.
And that pressure just not getting there as of late, but here comes Larson Juke again. He's through, ball's thrown into the end zone, incomplete, overthrown.
Well, we're fortunate. He was behind the defender. The pass was just barely overthrown, and he was under some duress that time from that front 4.
And here's something new for the first time this series, and that's Daniel Widener's coming back into the game in the middle of that defensive line. He had not been in there all series since that last series when we tackled him and forced him to punt. Now Daniel Widener coming back.
Yeah, that's big. Having him back in the middle is definitely going to help.
So that is 2nd down and 10. Empty backfield for Bartlett from his own or from the post 20-yard line. Looking to throw, pressure. He's forced back. He steps up. Somebody's helmet came off. Ball loose. Pirates ball. Pirates ball. They knocked it out. Bartlett came forward to move the pressure.
Point.
When he did, the ball was knocked free. There was Pirates all around it. They haven't motioned yet to say who it was, but
Point.
they have not said he was down. Pirate ball. Nope.
Nope, that's still us pointing.
That's still Daniel Widener. He doesn't count. He's not official.
Oh, he counts, my man.
Do they not want to call it?
I don't like the referee convention. They still have not pointed.
There, he pointed.
He kind of pointed. It was half-hearted.
He pointed. He didn't like it, but personal foul against East Bernard is declined. First down, Pirates.
Is that the continuing to play with the helmet off?
It had to have been, right?
I believe so, because I think that's a personal foul. I know you're not supposed to do it, but for safety reasons, and I could be completely wrong about that. So it's just not something you see a lot. But yeah, my man kept going. Play's not over. I don't care.
Most
helmet, no helmet.
East Bernard drive of the night. The most successful one is thwarted by a Bartlett fumble, forced by the pressure of that defense and forcing him out of the pocket and up the line of scrimmage. They knocked it out. Now Luna,
we got to take advantage of that.
Is going to roll to his right. He's looking downfield. He throws it long, deep, goes up. Can't tell whether it's caught or not. Nope. Incomplete. That looks like De Hoyos on that right sideline, and he's not getting up. I don't know who it was.
Oh,
it is De Hoyos. Antonio, and he was at the 43-yard line, and he's on the East Bernard sideline, and he just laid out for that ball.
Yeah, he's trying to get up. They're wanting him to just wait on the trainers. He's up on his knees. But that was another 50-50 ball where they both went up through it, and they're both completely outstretched when they hit the ground.
And these all come down to time, and we've talked about it over and over. And when we miss, when we say it's incomplete and we're missing, it's by a hair.
Oh, yeah.
In most every case.
And when we say we're barely missing, I mean barely.
So De Hoyos is up, and he's walking back to the. He has to walk all the way across the field from the far side to this near side, directly in front of us, coming down the 40-yard line back to the post sideline, where the Pirates are facing a 2nd and 10, and we got some Ethan Kopetsky, the safety on defense, is coming in at offense. So it's all hands on deck now for the Pirates, and if we can use you and you're going to help us, we're going to try it, because he's going to come in there with De Hoyos coming off for this play, and he's going to line out on that right side of the offense. Stover's in the backfield with Luna to Luna's right. Now he's in motion. That looked like he was going forward.
Yep.
That's Stover caught in the flats, makes a man miss. Now he's going to be out of bounds after a gain of about 4. How can you do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Canadian?
Well, it's what it kind of looks like, and it's happened a couple of times. But hey, they're happy with it. I am. But but this is where we've been with sort of the stagnation here that we've had on offense, because that's a 3-yard gain, and that felt big. I mean, it's been a while since we've had a big chunk play.
And we're at 19 seconds left in this third quarter. Both teams have all timeouts. 3rd and 6 play. Pirates from their own 20, right hash. Luna is going to look downfield to the middle of the field. Now throw to the left side. That's Neudorfer, and it's broken up. And that's Malik Thomas on the coverage.
Looked like the ball maybe just a little late getting there, and good defense by East Bernard. And I think, when we say we're barely missing, I think what has a lot to do with that is the speed of the defense that we're facing. Because in a lot of cases, we're used to, when we get a step, we're going to leave the defender, and Major's going to lay it right in there. Well, in this case, you got another defender right there step for step with you, and that makes a big difference.
So Major Luna is going to be back to punt. He stands at his own 8-yard line. 15 seconds left, third quarter. Get it off. He does. Ball bounces at the East Bernard 46, takes a Pirate bounce inside the 40. They're going to let it go. Be down at about the 37. And they're going to stop it. Let's see if they expire and let this third quarter expire. Pirates up 12-0 as we're going to end the third quarter here. East Bernard will take possession of the field inside their own 40, and we're going to kick this fourth quarter off. And hang on if you're a Pirate.
Yeah, there's no question about it, because we saw in the last possession that of East Bernard, their offense found a rhythm. He found something he liked over the middle. He was connecting on these passes. They were moving the ball efficiently. Fortunately for us, we were able to get the turnover, and you can't do it when I'm in the mid sentence. So anyway, as I was saying, yeah, whatever. Yeah, they look good on that last drive. That's the point. That's the long-winded point I was trying to make. I can sum that up a lot quicker. They look good on that last drive. Makes you a little bit leery about this one. The defense has played great all night. We need them to keep doing that. We've got one more quarter to go, and this could be the last quarter of your season. So you're not going to leave anything out on the field. And I imagine you're going to get the best of both of these teams this last 12 minutes.
Middle of that Pirate defense, Larson Juke, Jaden Qatar at linebacker, right behind Daniel Widener, all out on the field for this possession of East Bernard. And it was all pressure for the Pirate defense last possession. It's going to be all pressure again. Actually, we just send 4, long throw in the middle of the field, no flags, incomplete.
Well, all the receivers downfield had a yellow jersey with them, so the coverage was excellent. I mean, you had plenty of time to throw it, but really nowhere to throw it to.
On either side of Daniel Widener on that defensive line, you've got Jared Padilla on Daniel's left. You got Aiden Reed on his right side. And we're going to rely on those guys as East Bernard has gone dominantly pass here the last couple of possessions. They're going to show that again, 5 receivers, and they're going to throw a flag before this is snapped.
Well, there was a little bit of a wiggle on the offensive line. We pointed at it, and we'll see. But you got East Bernard pointing at us, so
it is against us.
Wow. I think we're going to get called for simulating the snap, which is a delay of game. So that's typically the defense barking, trying to get that offensive line to jump, which they did, and but they won't let you do it if they think you're instigating it.
All right, second down and 5 from the East Bernard 43. Just started the fourth quarter. Empty set. Bartlett looking to throw. Out in the flats. Man is complete. That's Thomas. We're going to have to come up and make the tackle. He makes a man miss and dives forward, gain of about 3.
Another instance there where you've got a guy just out in that flat, nobody around him. Fortunately, defense closed quickly, so he didn't make many yards after the catch, but it's going to set up 3rd and short.
Poth versus East Bernard. Poth is up 12-0. We're 11 and a half minutes left in this game. And Pirates kind of riddled with a few injuries here late. Some players have gone to the sideline, and see if East Bernard can capitalize. That 3rd and 2 coming up. Pressure again. Pirates,
hang on to him.
Yes. He's down. That is Koi Muchagimba back there.
Come on. There we go.
And that is, I'm going to say Larson Juke. Nope. That is Jared Padilla from the left side. He and Koi Muchagimba meet at Bartlett.
Sounds like you're going to have coffee. All right, they've got the offense still on the field.
4th and 11.
So you're not out of the woods yet, defense. I think we kind of let our guard down, thinking here comes a punt, and yeah, we're going to have to call timeout.
Yeah, Koi Muchagimba was on the sideline. They pushed him out, and he went out there, and he was on a receiver. He said,
"Where you want me to go?"
Outside backer. I don't know why I'm in front of this guy.
Yeah, who looks really fast.
And so we called timeout.
Well, and that's the smart thing to do. Let's get everybody on the same page. This play is too important. You got them 4th and long. This could be a really huge shift in the momentum if you could get the stop here, because it feels like East Bernard's starting to build some momentum, and I'd love to kill it right here.
After the sack, it'll bring up 4th and 11. East Bernard, they have the ball at their own 37-yard line. 10:27 left in the game. And the defense for Poth trying to provide the spark that so far the second half the offense has not been able to produce.
No, they haven't. And you got to believe this defense at a certain point is going to start getting a little tired. I mean, these drives that we've had, there's been a lot of 3 and outs. So they've been on the field for a long time in this second half. And we need them right now to come up with one more big stop.
They're going to have 3 receivers left side. This is just like they had before the timeout. 2 receivers right side, nobody in the backfield because you can't with that many people lined out with Bartlett. Pressure coming. They're going to pick it up, and the ball's incomplete.
Bat it down.
Yep, incomplete. That's Stover who's out there at the safety spot.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Talk about whatever you need, man. And yeah, you don't want to catch that. He's kind of acting like, oh man, I should have had no, sir. You just knock that down and you'll take the ball right back here at their line of scrimmage.
So Pirates will take over after the 4th down conversion that didn't happen, was incomplete for East Bernard. And the Pirates, good field position, great field position. They're East Bernard 37, and they're going to have 10 minutes and 23 seconds left. Pirates have burned 1 time out there on defense before that last 4th down play. They have 2 left. And,
Yeah.
And need to run the clock, need to take a lot of clock. And
we really do. What we need right here is a couple of first downs. Let's start with that. Let's just get, I can't remember the last first down we've gotten.
And take care of the ball. Give inside to Stover and
Nothing
by
going.
to Marcus Sanders immediately. You can blow the whistle dead after you drive him back 10 yards, guys.
Yeah. No, the human eclipse wasn't going to have any part of Stover going anywhere with that one. That big cat, he's quick, and once he gets his mitts on you, you're not going anywhere. So no gain once again on a first down.
But
we're keeping the clock running.
There's not a loss. That's a different.
No, hey, yeah, that's a glass half full way to look at it.
No penalties. Didn't get behind the sticks.
Well, shoot, now it feels like the glass 3/4 full.
Second down at 10. Only one receiver here. We go jumbo right side. Direct snap to Stover. He's got man out front. Tried to turn the edge. That's a late. Give it to us. He's hit hard out of bounds, low, and his gain of. Oh, they keep driving. He's close to the line needed for a first down.
Yeah, that's a really nice run. That was a nice sweep. He had a lot of blockers in front of him. He cut up behind it. That I would venture to guess that's the most yards on a play we've had in quite a while. Set us up 3rd and short, and I can't remember the last time I said that. So that's a really nice run.
3rd and a short yard needed.
But even short yardage with these guys.
How about we don't spread them out again? And we don't. We go jumbo to the left side of the offensive line. Direct snap, Stover. He'll follow that left side. Looking for a block. Bounce it outside. Tackle up. First down. Inside the 20. Hold on to the ball. And he does. And he goes out of bounds about the 15.
Well, that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Great blocking there. There was a block in the backfield that was a pancake that young man is still making his case to the official that he was held. But there was no flag on the play. That was a tremendous run for a first down. And as we said, we just keep that clock ticking. There's the first down that we wanted.
Jumbo set again.
So now let's put it in the end zone.
Right side. Major Luna's lined out to the right side. Direct snap to Stover. This time, Sanders meets him in the backfield and drives him back.
No, Sanders is just that's trouble up the middle. You want to get away from that. Running at that is going to be a no-win proposition.
And shows no sign of fatigue, does Sanders?
Not at all. And he's played hard the entire game, and he looks as fresh as he did when it started.
8:45 on the clock. That's the remaining time in the game. Pirates up 12-0. Pirates have the 2nd down and 10 needed. Ball spotted at the East Bernard 17. We're going to shift to go jumbo left side. Direct snap Stover from the Wildcat. He's looking for some room. Left side. Patient. Now cuts upfield. Tries to jump over the pile. Gets there about gain of about 4.
Well, I like the word patient because that's exactly what he was on that play. That looked a lot like the goal line play we had down earlier where didn't work on the right side. So let's go to the left side. So that time we did. We stayed out of the middle. Get that jumbo set on the left. Let's run behind these big guys and let's try this left side over here and stay out of the middle.
And now Sanders comes back from the far side with both hands on his hips. Just announcer curse again. Fatigue setting
We
in.
do that.
3rd down and 6 play.
Got to believe this is 2-down territory.
Jumbo shifts from left to right. Wildcat Stover follows the block down the right side. Cut up. Pushes his block. Finally goes down. No gain. It's going to be 4th and 7. And we have 7:35 left in the game.
Well, we've tried 2 kicks tonight. We've had them both deflected. You have 4th and 7. 7:25 to go in the game.
Does how your defense is playing come into this?
Oh, I think it's got to, because the defense has been outstanding. I think you like your chances better of us picking up a 1st down than hitting a 30. Well, that math's hard. A pretty decent field goal. If it's even,
What
I
do you
nail
add,
it.
10 or 15 or 12?
17. I know how much you add, but adding, like, odd numbers and stuff, it gets tricky.
Be a 30-yarder.
Really? No, yeah, it would.
And Pirates are going to take their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 left, and they're going to talk about this 4th and 6, 4th and 7 play coming up from deep inside East Bernard territory. And so far, they've just got tight to the line of scrimmage, brought some big bodies in, and run the Wildcat with Stover behind them, both to the left and then to the right. And it was good for a 1st down, and then kind of bottled up. And so now what do you do?
Oh, I have no idea. I hope they come up with something good, because the lateral run, going side to side is not been as effective as we would like because of their speed. The running up in the inside has not been as effective as we would like because of their size. So it's running the ball against this team is difficult. And the big chunks that we've had have been in the passing game. So I don't know. Maybe drag somebody across the middle.
Get them to jump, make it a 4th and 2.
Well, that'd be ideal, but they haven't had many penalties.
Luna out there at quarterback. Neudorfer in motion to the right side. He'll get set. Empty set for backfield, looking for Neudorfer. Caught inside the 5. That's
That
good
should
for
be
a 1st down. Yep, that's
Yes,
a 1st
sir.
down. And out of bounds. We stopped the clock. We moved the chains. And man, that was a big one.
Oh, it really was. Man, come on. I don't like how he's walking, but hey, how about you just go to the Twin Towers? Just pick a tower and throw it to him. You know these guys are going to catch it.
Yes.
So he got some separation. He just stopped on a dime. The timing of that pattern, he throws it before he even makes his cut. So the ball's on the way, and just put the ball right where it needed to be, and comes up with a tremendous catch on a huge
Wildcat and Jumbo. Stover direct snap tackle for a loss down at the 10 as Marcus Sanders.
Yes,
I mean, he knew it was coming. That's the last out of that set. That's what we've done. And the intent is just to run the clock. At 6:12, it's running. And Neudorfer, who was a little gimpy after that 1st down, catches back in. But the other Twin Towers coming off, and now he goes back.
Meanwhile, clock is still running. So that is a good thing. We're down inside of 6 minutes to go. We're at 2nd and 10. Oh no, we're at 2nd goal.
2nd goal.
Yeah. So
10.
Yep. So we really need some points here.
All right, Latham in the backfield with Stover. Stover's gonna follow him. Wildcat. He's got a little bit of room initially. Fights for a yard. It's gonna be 3rd down and goal from the 9 with 5:28 and ticking.
Well, he waited. He let his blockers set up. He cuts behind them. But again, that defense, they just close so fast. You see a little opening and it just closes.
What are the chances that Stover throws this ball to Luna in a second? We've seen this with Luna out wide, predominantly just to get direct snap to Stover so he can run behind this big offensive line that's still doing work. See a little razzle dazzle, or you just want to keep the ball and keep the clock moving?
I think I would tend to not go razzle dazzle here. That just seems a little crazy.
Still in the Wildcat. No razzle dazzle.
How about
the patience there?
Yes.
It looked like the hole broke open as a game
it
of
really
two.
did. It really did.
Fights to get to the 6th, maybe the 7. And are you close enough for a field goal now? Does it matter?
Still 2 scores.
Or do you like your defense in that end
I
of the
like my
field?
I like my defense at that end of the field.
4:25 on the clock and
I mean,
running.
worst case scenario, we can run another 25 seconds off of this. We're going to be under 4 minutes to go, but
They're going to kick.
and we're going to kick it as usual.
They're going to run Salinas
Well,
out
yeah,
there.
they were I nailed it. Typical excellent analysis.
It's still a 2-point. It's still a 2-possession game, whether this kick goes in or not. Snap is up. Plenty.
Hey,
good.
there we go.
Hey, how about 3 more from Salinas?
Yes, I'll take the 3 because they're going to have to get 8 in one of those scores.
That kick was beautiful.
That was beautiful, and that would have been good from much further back.
Good to get a kick under his belt that wasn't knocked down at the line of scrimmage, and so confidence moving forward. Clock's at 3:55. East Bernard's going to get the ball back. They trail by 15 to nothing, and they have all 3 timeouts.
Well, here's the chance this defense has to really just put a stamp on this. They were able to get some rest on this side. Now granted, we got a lot of guys that play both ways, but the defense was able to catch their breath. We ate up some clock there going down the field, but this is a chance for the defense really to just slam this door shut.
And they've been applying that pressure to Bartlett, who's been in empty backfields and just dropping back, and he hasn't been able to do much. He's taken some shots down the field. They completed them. At the end of the third quarter on a couple of drives, the middle of the field was open, and it was just a game of can Poth get to the quarterback before he can get rid of it, and they were winning those.
That's exactly what it was, because it looked like a completely different offense under pressure and without pressure.
This hasn't happened in a while. Poth's going to kick off as they're up 15-0 on East Bernard, and man, what a tough football game is being played by both teams, and coaches on both sides are calling heck of a game. I mean,
it really has been. It's been exactly what we expected. 2 evenly matched, very good teams battling it out.
Good athletes on the field from both sides.
No doubt.
Marcus Sanders in the real deal as this kick. 1 hops at the 10, picked up. He's going to go to the right side. He gets the edge, cuts upfield, across the 30. Get him. Woo, finally brought down about the 38 where he goes out of bounds, and a little crack of daylight opened up there.
Yeah, it did. And once he got to that edge, there was didn't have anybody in front of him, turns it upfield, and they're going to have really good starting field position unless – was there a flag? We were having a conversation back here in the backfield.
Yeah, he's picking up a flag.
Let's see if it's the obligatory block in the back.
Look like they may be spotting that. He's holding his spot at the 19-yard line.
That's a hold. Yes,
East
sir.
Bernard, yep.
Hold. Okay, that helps because that just wiped out that fantastic starting field position, and they are going to start inside their own
10.
10.
Be at the 9. Yep.
Look at you just calling numbers out off the top of your head.
Well, they marked it at the 19, and the guy was frozen there with the flag, so I figured that was the starting
10.
point.
Yeah, that one I probably could have done.
1st and 10 from the 9. East Bernard backed up. They trail by 15 with 3:48. They have all timeouts.
Well, you know what's going to happen here. I don't think we need to worry too much about the inside running game at this point.
Only rush 3. Throws in the middle of the field.
Nice
Incomplete,
defense.
Knocked down.
Who was
Koi
that?
Muchagimba.
Oh,
And then Walker
Mooch.
Stevens was there to knock
Man,
down
that's just good defense.
Jackson Garvel, the intended receiver, and
Had him covered like a blanket, and then just got that hand up to knock the ball down.
still
That's just
basketball.
textbook.
Basketball ball side hand knocked
Yeah.
down.
Oh, look.
Oh. 2nd down and 10.
I didn't play defense.
3-man blitz. Rolls to the left side. Bartlett. He's looking to throw out of bounds. That's caught, but it's incomplete out of bounds. That was caught to Malik Thomas as Coach Major Luna is animated about. He's just amped up. He's just trying to.
Yeah, he's fired up.
He wants Jared Padilla out on the field, and so Jared Padilla will go out on the field. Somebody's got to come off.
So that there was there's an example of he's got plenty of time to throw. He just doesn't have anywhere to throw it because the coverage is so good. So that's credit to that secondary of making sure that he doesn't have anywhere to put that ball.
3rd and 10. 3:35 left. East Bernard's snapping it from their own 10. Three-man rush, screen pass in the caught in the left side, gets across to the 15. He's shy of the line needed for a first down, tackled inbounds, and the clock will run.
Yep. So here comes the chance for the defense to slam the door, because we're going to be inside of 3 minutes, and this is fourth down. We could get the ball back right here with a stop. Come on, boys.
4th and 3.
Everybody's on their feet.
Yep, crowd is standing. No pressure. Throw to the right side, complete, first down, East Bernard, and then some across the 30 to the 33. A little bit of life in East Bernard. They'll spot the ball and they'll run the clock.
Well, that's a big first down for them. He just found an open spot in the defense, settled down, and he finally found him.
And
so fresh set of downs.
Poth is content to keep everything in front, and that one was in front, just move the sticks. We're going to try to take a chunk here.
Look
He's
out.
flushed out to the left side. That's Jared Padilla, and that is pushed out of bounds.
Oh, and a cheerleader just got nailed.
By Larson Juke.
Ooh. I hope she's okay, because she really took a lick. And there was nothing dirty, no bad play. It's just momentum. And when you run into the other bench, they're going to get out of your way. And when they did, he cleaned the clock of one of our cheerleaders who didn't see him.
2nd 5, she's up. 2nd
she's
5.
Good. She's good.
Looking downfield to pass, has time.
Oh.
Incomplete, bobbled by Malik Thomas and dropped. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6. We have 2:27 left. East Bernard trails Poth 15-0. East Bernard has the ball on their own side of the field at the 37. I had something in my mind that was good about 2 plays ago. It was really good. I have no idea what it was. Zero idea what it was.
I better come back.
It's so far away right now. There's not a chance. Bartlett, empty backfield. Same as it has been. 3-man rush. Underneath pass complete. Good for a first down across midfield. That's Jagger Riley. Gets to the Poth 47. They have all 3 timeouts. They're going to move the chains and wind the clock. Clock says 2:18, but they trail 15. Clock is an enemy.
Yeah, the Poth defense is going to let you have the middle of the field. As you said earlier, they're going to make sure you keep it in front of them. You're not going to let anybody get behind you.
Can we get a hold? No hold. No flag. He runs out of bounds, flushed out of pocket.
Cross the line of scrimmage.
Throws downfield. Incomplete. Nobody was around him. He had room, and he just dropped.
100% was across the line of scrimmage.
Flag?
No.
Was 100% of him across the line of scrimmage?
It looked like it to me. It looked like he was a yard and a half beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw it. But that's just from here. I'm not saying I got the perfect angle. Let's see what the call is here from Mr. Official.
Ben Grant's going to run out on the field. Wyatt Blanford's going to run on the field.
Illegal pass across the line of scrimmage, and that's loss of down.
Loss of down, yep. So they're going to back them up, and it'll be 2nd down and 15 with 2:01 to play. And I said we ran trying to get the defensive line. We're sending 3, and it's just a grind up there. So we're going to send two fresh bodies in Blanford and Grant.
Get after it, Blanford.
See what can happen there. Hey, Blanford, you got Sanders on you. Good. They collect.
Oh, yeah.
Intercepted.
Just go down. Go down.
Cross midfield. That looks like Larson Juke. Woo! As the Grant and Blanford converged on the quarterback, he threw it right to Larson Juke. And, man, you hate for it for Tamarcus Sanders because, man, he can kind of feel it as he sits down in the field. But
yep, he's played his heart out.
Goodness
but that was,
gracious.
buddy, you called it. Those were fresh legs. You could see the difference in the pressure that time with just 3. The pocket was closing in on him, and when he released the ball, he just made what's going on here?
You said,
well, Luna is losing it, so well, and not losing it. He's having an animated conversation. But
East Bernard ball.
Oh my goodness! What in the world? Oh,
They're
there was
gonna-
a defensive hold. So that's an automatic first down for East Bernard. So that wipes out the interception and that wipes out the joy from the post
Man,
side
that
of the
wipes out
field for the
everything.
moment.
My
Yeah,
guy's
it does.
gonna quit. All right, so East Bernard drops back again. Same thing we've seen across the middle of the field. Incomplete, deflected. Maybe somebody could have picked that one off, but that's incomplete. So second down and 10, all spotted at the 36 of Poth. A minute 47 left. East Bernard has all timeouts. This is no fun. We should have the ball right now.
Yep.
I didn't see the flag.
I didn't either. Well, I think we were just too caught up in the moment of. I was just trying to get him on the ground. He was trying to make a big return, and I wanted big fella just to hit the ground before somebody knocks that ball out of your hand.
Down, Juke. Bartlett looking for the end zone. It's in the air. It's caught. It's a touchdown. East Bernard.
Wow! And just like that, the East Bernard side has exploded, and they have come back from the brink of defeat to make this a one-score game.
15-6 with a minute 40. Nice throw. Great catch. Out on the left edge. It was just a little post route on that side. And man, it was a beautiful throw. And sheesh, what a turn.
Well, they haven't made it a one-score game yet. They need an extra point to make it an 8-point game. But man, talk about a turn.
Fernando Salazar looks kicks it plenty high and plenty good. So it is an 8-point lead for Poth. 15-6 with a minute 40. You got to get your hands team out for an onside kick, don't you?
I believe you do. Yeah, I tell you what.
And if you do, and if they get it, there's work now for this defense because they're just empty set for Bartlett, and they're just sending 5 out, and it goes. And if you can tackle Bartlett before he throws it, good. If not, I hope you're covering him.
Yep. Well, main thing is just make sure you cover this kick. Now, do they have all 3 timeouts? They do.
They do.
So they don't necessarily have to kick an onside kick here. You kick it deep. The way the defense has shut Poth down for the most part, you get a 3 and out using your timeouts. You've still got plenty of time and could end up in good field position. So I'm not sure this is an automatic onside kick.
Well, Poth kick return team and Coach Tackett, the special teams coordinator, is getting help from Coach Kasprick, the offensive coordinator.
Nice.
And they are setting their hands team up, and they're going through every assignment, each individual on that kick team.
Well, he's setting it up he's certainly lining up like it's the way he's positioning the ball and everything. It definitely looks like an onside kick.
Onside kick cover. So if you kick, but you do got to have somebody deep. If they kick it over your head and beat you to it,
yep,
that's a bad thing. So Solansky needs to. Solansky's the deepest, and he's at his own 35. Nobody behind him. East Bernard is set for an onside kick. It will be an onside kick. It pops up, go out of bounds. It goes out of bounds.
That's the easiest way to do it. I like it. Just wait for it to stop rolling out of bounds and walk over there and pick it up.
He kicked it plenty hard and is waiting for
He
that
just couldn't get the big hop.
Yep.
Yeah, he just didn't get the hop.
So it just kept going end over end, and it goes out of bounds at the 47.
All right, so you got to have the first down.
Got to take care of the ball.
Got to take care of the ball. But I mean, you got to feel like we're probably not going to put the ball in the air. And the running game's been tough. I mean, we've talked about it. It's tough to run wide on them. It's tough to run up the middle.
All right. Good news is Daniel Widener out there. Jared Padilla's out there. Brady McClure's the center. He's been there all night. Larson Juke's going to go out there, and I see Aiden Reed. That's your line. It's your lineman for this. We're going to need him. We're going to get a block. And they're going to call timeout. They have 3 of them. So they're going to stop the clock every time. Ball spotted at the 47 on the Poth side of the field. Protect the ball. Right side. Nothing doing. Oh, ball's out. East Bernard has it, and they're returning it, and they're going to get this in the end zone, and that's going to go for 6. And this game is 1 point away from being tied up in the last 2 minutes of this game.
I don't even have words for it. That's unbelievable.
That was a run right up the middle. He stopped to cut back to the middle of the field. When he did, the ball popped straight up in the air.
Yep.
It was caught by East Bernard, and he was on the run when he caught it, and nobody caught him.
Well, and this is tough because now you're going to ask your defense to stop a 2-point conversion, and they're reeling. I mean, everybody on this post side right now's head has to be spinning because you went from intercepting a ball to basically ice the game to them going down and scoring for the first time tonight, and you're a couple of first downs away from winning this. You have a bad break, ball pops up in the air, and he runs it back for a touchdown. So if you're the defense here, you got to get all that I just said, which is a lot, out of your head and get a stop. We still have the lead here, but we gotta come up with a stop on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I said a point away. They're 2 points away, so they got to have this to tie. But seemingly they have all the momentum.
Oh, there's no question about it.
And now the Pirate side will stand up and create some noise of their own. And boy, does the defense need it. And I'm in a bad spot in between two windows here. All right, now we're going to call a timeout. Post's going to use their last one. And East Bernard, do they come out in the same set that they just showed, which was a single receiver to the left side? Or do they change it up, try to make Post figure it out? How about that?
How about that?
You said it earlier. If you let them hang around, weird stuff can happen.
Yep.
The weird stuff has broke out.
That is about the weirdest thing I've seen in a long time. That's up there. That's a swing.
So get the first down, take care of the ball. We
Yeah.
weren't able to
Yeah,
take care of the ball. And it wasn't nobody made a bad decision.
Oh, no.
They didn't.
No, that's why I
fight
say
for
it's a
extra
weird
yards.
thing. It's just well, they knew we were going to run the ball. They brought the house, and they weren't worried about a pass. So they brought the kitchen sink, and they were just able to get that ball loose.
Same set. Is that Mangum, 44? No, it's Bartlett. Motion to the left side. They give it to him. Man,
No!
No good. And he was boom.
Oh, that was a shot.
Somebody hit him at the line of scrimmage and blew all that up. And now it's still not over.
No, it's not, because we're right back to where we were a second ago.
But you have the lead.
But we have the lead. We survived that. We've got the momentum back. But here comes another onside kick. All they need is a field goal now, and we've already seen they have an excellent kicker. So we are far from done. We got a lot of work to do, but I'll take that.
That snap from
That was big.
That snap and the motion and the give looked like it was a 2-point conversion.
It looked like he was going to walk into the end zone.
And from nowhere, I didn't see the guy that hit him.
I didn't either.
Just stopped him. The guy just stopped short at the one, and there was no more momentum going forward. And that play ended. They started rolling. He lost the ball. They started ruling him down.
Yeah, I was actually worried. Now, please don't tell me there's going to be a fumble in the end zone. They're going to cover it.
Did not happen. I'm not going to tell you that. I am going to tell you that we're going to have to fend off another onside kick potentially. That's what we're set up for out there. The same team on the same side of the field, and you got to figure he's going to get his bounce this time, and he's not going to kick it as hard as he just did on the last one that went out of bounds.
But again, well, they're going to line up for an onside kick, but all you need now is a field goal. So why not kick it deep? Use your timeouts and get the ball. Try to get the ball on that side of the field with only needing a field goal.
And maybe they do, because he has plenty of room to land the ball. He doesn't. They pop it up, big bounce. It's bobbled. It's dropped. And
they got
East Bernard says they have it.
Yeah, they do.
And they got the bounce they wanted.
Kick.
The Pirates touched it first and weren't able to hang on, and East Bernard's going to have the ball inside their own 30 with all 3 timeouts and 1:29 left in the game. They just scored 13 points in the last 20 seconds of game time, and now they have the ball again. Hey, Post defense hasn't been doing bad. They have 30 yards to work with. Their kicker, I don't know how much leg he has, but he may get a chance here in a second.
Looks like he's got plenty. But again, this Post defense has played great all night. And it almost feels selfish at this point to ask them, we need you to do it one more time, boys, because they've given us all they have, but we're going to have to ask you to do it one more time.
All right, so the ball's going to be snapped at the 33-yard line of Post. Nobody in the backfield with Bartlett. Riley in motion to the right side. He's looking in the middle of the field. No, not complete. Malik Thomas never looked.
Yeah. So he went back to what's worked here recently. He likes that over the middle. So they went to that and just didn't happen that time.
Second down and 10, a minute 26. Every time it looks like it's been a minute 26 for the last 3 minutes.
Well, I believe it has.
Second down and 10. East Bernard, they trail by 2. They still haven't had to use a timeout throughout all of this. 2 onside kicks in the last couple of minutes. The second one was recovered by East Bernard. A fumble and return, scoop and score, if you will, for East Bernard. And now they're looking to pressure.
Hang on to him.
Sacks him.
Hang on to him.
He's sacked down outside the 42. Big loss.
That's big, and they're going to have to use their first time out. But that's going to put them way behind the chains with the sack. So that's going to set up third and about 18.
I saw Jared Padilla back there, Koi Muchagimba celebrating as well. Finally, inside a minute 20, clock shows something different. It's a minute 17 left. Post 15, East Bernard 13. We're in the second round of playoffs. This is a big one we said going in, and man, it's lived up to every part of it.
Well, it really has, and I don't think any of us could have expected this. I mean, I know we expected a great game to think that we were going to end up with this kind of drama and tension and craziness in the last 2 minutes. I don't think anybody could have imagined. But wow, what a game this has been, and what a finish this is set up to be. So come on, defense. We got it 2 more times, boys.
We got a minute 17. If you're listening, keep listening. If you're on Facebook, tell everybody to listen, because it's going to be a big one here at the end. And the boys are facing a 3rd and 10. East Bernard has the ball. Bartlett alone in the backfield. He's been slinging it this quarter. All pressure, all out.
Get him.
Forced him out to the left side, scrambling for his life. Throws it out of bounds, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down. He was running for his life.
Yep. So we brought the pressure up the middle again, and he's completely different. As you know, most quarterbacks are under pressure when you're running for your life. It's a lot harder to find somebody open.
They're going to throw a flag now for grounding after the end of this play.
I hope that's what it's for, because at this point it could be. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Grounding.
Because my goodness, with the craziness we've seen, so that's just going to back them up some more, and that's going to make it 4th and a long way.
So little inside, little screen, right? We're blitzing. We just screen outside and make your skill players try to tackle them.
Well, and I don't know. Do you blitz here?
They got to. They got to get to the Pirate
This
20.
is a spot foul, right?
Yes.
So this is going to be 4th and.
They're at their own
30.
40.
I think it's going to be 4th and 36.
They got to get to their own. They're at their own 41. They got to get to the Pirate 23. And they have 1 down to do it. They have 2 timeouts. Should they not get it and turn the ball over on downs, they can stop it twice with a minute and 11. And that's not going to be enough if we can stop them here.
Get
3-man blitz. This is Mangum is in there at quarterback, throwing across the middle of the field. It's
intercepted.
It's Larson Juke again. Go down. He will.
Go.
Larson Juke, second interception. He does go down. It's a minute left in the game. Pirates will take over.
They still have 2 timeouts.
44. They have 2 timeouts. And told y'all don't leave. Told you I was going to
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Thomas is
Sakes
down.
alive.
Malik
Holy
Thomas
moly.
is down at the middle of the field. He just gets up slowly, and I don't think that's his injury as much as his realization of
It's probably sheer exhaustion.
he's been active.
Yeah.
Hey, we're huddled up over here with the coaches. Are we saying take care of the ball?
Yeah, it probably came up. So 2 timeouts. I'm trying to do the math here. Are we in a position? Can we just take a knee here?
We're set up in victory formation to take the knee. So Major's going to take the snap. Clark and Ethan Kopetsky are in front of him on either side, and Stover's behind him in case it gets away. And they've done the math, and he's going to take the knee.
Well, these guys they have forgotten more than I'm ever going to know. So.
And they're going to call timeout. So all is as expected. It's going to be 2nd and 15 because of the knee. And we're going to have it at our own 40. Man, I don't want to punt it.
Heck no.
I just don't want to get to that.
I don't
want to
want
do the math.
I don't want to do anything.
Stuff's getting.
I just want to get out of here.
All right, let's paint the picture. You ready?
Yeah. Yep.
We're in the fourth quarter in Victoria, second round of the playoffs against East Bernard. We have 55 seconds left on the clock. It's been 15-0 all half, except for the last minute and so off the clock, in which East Bernard has scored 2 touchdowns, 1 offensive pass for about 40 yards, 1 scoop and score fumble that was picked out of the air and returned, 2 onside kicks, 1 recovered, 2 interceptions by the Poth defense. Poth has the ball with 55 seconds left, second down and 15, not in victory formation. They're going to look to run it, roll to the left side is Major, and he's just going to go down after he runs some clock. So maybe the math didn't work out. We needed to buy 5. He did. And we're at 47 seconds left, and East Bernard cannot stop this anymore. So it's a 40-second. That's a 40-second play clock.
That's the final timeout.
Yeah. Oh, that's the final timeout. Yeah. So they can't stop it anymore.
Well, no, they just stopped it for the last time.
Right.
Right. So finish.
47 seconds left. Post up by 2.
Ooh.
It's a 40-second play clock, right?
You know what? I'm just at this point. It's hard to even think. This is the tension.
So I think
maybe
we got to buy 7 seconds.
Yeah.
If we could buy run around for 7 seconds and then go down, I don't think we have to snap the ball again for the 4th down play.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Maybe?
Yeah. I'm with you.
I don't like running around for 7 seconds. Though.
No, 7 seconds is a long time.
Maybe run around for 5 and throw it downfield out of bounds.
Well, yeah. I mean, that'd too. Yeah. But with the sheer just crazy nonsense that we've seen in the last 2 minutes, I don't know what to expect.
We're on the Poth side of the field, and it's a 3rd down, and it's 20. We're not looking for a first. We're looking for the clock to tick. 47 seconds left, and we're going to roll to the right. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. He's bottled up, and it's 43, so there's going to be 2 seconds. They haven't started the play clock. It's it. That's game. They haven't started the play clock. The play clock is at 34. Second. Yeah, we're in front. The game clock will expire before we have to snap it.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord.
That is just,
ooh, son.
That is whoever started the play clock started it at the right time.
Was it this guy in the bad hat? Because if it is, I'm going to stop talking about his hat.
All right. So the ball's not going to be snapped again. East Bernard
doesn't like
gosh. The Pirates are going to get out of Victoria.
East Bernard will not leave the field.
Alive. The Pirates alive. And there's no time on the clock. It's over.
Oh, brother.
It is over. And I don't believe it. I'm glad it ended this way. Holy cow.
I've been to 3 road pavings and a World's Fair, and I've never seen anything that would compare to that. Holy smoke.
The Pirates hang on late after a late 2 touchdowns by East Bernard, 1 by the defense, 1 by the offense. They hadn't done anything for 45 minutes of playtime. And the last 2, they made it exciting. Hats off to the East Bernard. Another tough matchup. It was a 2nd round matchup from last year, right? It was a replay. We beat them 14-7 last year. We got them 15-13 this year. And the Pirates advance against a very good East Bernard team. And we'll play next week. Watch your Facebook and your YouTube and your Poth Independent School District. Thank you for listening to the Booster Club and the presentation of UIL Texas high school football. Rusty, you want to run us out of here?
Yeah, I got to say it. I mean, it's such a cliche, but this is truly one of the first times I think I've ever watched a game where really, I mean, both teams, it's hard to say anybody deserved to lose this game. I mean, you have to give Poth credit. They came out throwing haymakers from the get-go. They set the tone early. They got the early momentum, put 12 points on the board, and then the defense just took over. And they kept East Bernard bottled up the entire game. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't throw the ball. They couldn't run the ball. The defense just played outstanding, and East Bernard just never quit. And even with every opportunity for them to say, this game's this is getting out of hand, it's getting too late, they just never quit and they kept fighting. And you have to give them all the credit in the world. It looked like we had the interception to ice the game. There's a penalty on the play. They get the ball back. They go down. They score. They do the onside kick. We recover it. We're still just a couple of first downs away from putting this game away, and they're able to come up with forcing a fumble. They run it all the way back for a touchdown. I mean, it was just incredible. And they're 1 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And then who comes to the rescue? The Post defense again, as they did all night. It's just incredible. There is absolutely no way to say enough about this Post defense and the job they did down the stretch with everything that had just happened and all the craziness that had just happened. For them to clear their heads and come up with that big stop on the 2-point conversion, I just don't even know if I'm capable of describing it in a way deserving, because it was amazing. So yeah, this was a crazy finish. You got to feel for the East Bernard folks. They had fought their way all the way back, and to come that close, and that Post defense just came up with the play when they needed to stop that 2-point conversion, and then do just enough at the end to run out that clock. Just amazing.